Hello, friends,
Hello.
and new people, and old people. Hi, I love you.
Oh, we're not
I-
old.
Speak
Sorry.
for yourself.
Look, you're young people. I am old people. It's okay. Oh, hello and welcome. This disaster will be DM'd by me, Alexia, and my players are in order of how I see them on the screen. Moliere, Shard, and Spud. Sorry, I forgot your stage name for a moment.
What even are names? To be fair,
screw
I've gone through
names.
so many
I have
names
never
of
used a
varying
name.
kinds.
It's fine. It's fine. No names are not important.
Yeah.
We are going to be playing Monster of the Week today, which is with apologies to all of the people who might have DM'd for me, who may be around here. I am sorry. And with anybody who has ever DM'd Monster of the Week, I am more sorry. This is the
apologizing.
Everything is good.
the terror that you can see on my face is because this is the first time I am DMing. These are my victims. Hi,
Yeah,
I love
you
you.
think that we are the victims.
I have played enough games with Lexi before to know that this will be interesting.
Yes.
Yes. That is very true. Monster of the Week is a game that's based on Powered by the Powered by the Apocalypse system. Sorry, I keep how do you call it? Skipping words. Words hard. They hard. They money and hard. So it's basically based on, you just use these sixes, mostly theater of the mind, and your poor players have to choose between archetypes, or they can homebrew their characters. But
I had to be awkward.
I appreciate you for that. It's okay. I have played enough games with you to know that it's gonna be fine. This is fine. It's all fine.
Oh, it's going to be great.
It's gonna be awesome.
Everything's fine.
I have the
Don't
support
worry
and
about
belief
it.
of everyone in chat and everyone on stage. It's fine.
It's fine.
Ignore the
fine.
druts behind the curtain.
No, it's okay. The poor drut behind the curtain has not been able to ignore me. So sympathies for the drut behind the curtain. Breathe. Yes. So the premise of today's game, the setting. Also, hi to whoever, because I completely forgot to connect to Chatty, so now I am only now seeing the chat. This is great.
I can't type. Oh fuck! I don't
It's
know.
fine. It's all fine. It's all fine. Okay. Now, that aside, what is the setting? What is Monster of the Week? What is life, the universe, and everything? I don't know. But basically, Monster of the Week is exactly what the trope name says, which is you're a group of people who has to solve a mystery and maybe defeat, maybe seduce, whatever you want to do with the monster. It's on you, friends. Now, for your first adventure, I decided to go be very kind and offer you a pretty blank slate. You just wake up. You don't wake up. You end up via plot in a town. Your means of transportation has been non-functional. It says, welcome to Legrand, population 500. And you wake up with the map. You end up with the map in your pocket. How did it get there? Who knows? It's a mystery.
A map in our pocket.
Yes, it's a map of the town, which is the map I sent all of you on Discord, and the map that I hope shows somewhere on the stream. Hopefully.
Yes.
Oh, there we go. I have finally configured the goddamn chat.
Yay.
So you can see why I only had half a brain there. It was because I was desperately trying to connect to the chat. Also, hi Kati, I love you, and I am sorry for bullying you for your map. It was amazing. Yeah, for anybody wondering, Kati is the DM who I keep mentioning because they have to rewrite encounters for Rise of the Rune Lords because they are sane and the people who wrote that system are not, that adventure path are not. So that is why I had to do a bit of a detour, because what is focus?
Okay.
There is none.
Focus.
There is none.
Yeah.
Now we can move on, establishing the premise, which is that you end up in a town. Your means of transportation isn't working. There was a weird mess before you started existing on this settlement.
Are we going to cover character creation and who we are?
I was actually the very, very, very long introduction was a way to seek into, seamlessly. Nobody can realize that I seek into the character creation, which is that you either the answer is yes, Fishy. The answer is yes, and probably all of us. Always.
I am uncultured and don't know who that is. So.
Oh,
Same, bud. Same.
I told all of you to watch Dread.
Yes. See, you
now missed through Nigel, and that is one hell of a meme. Oh boy, that was one hell of a meme.
God. Yes.
I see how two of us just took sanity damage from that. It's fine. It's so yes. So you either pick from one of the pre-generated playbooks an archetype, or you create one from your own homebrew skills. That was me looking pointedly at Spud.
Ooh, is
at least with Spud doing a homebrew, that just means that
he's amazing.
That just means that he definitely won't be duplicating or having one of us have to.
Yes, none of.
Funny you should choose that word. I'm playing a doppelganger. So technically speaking, I'm duplicating all of you.
Are you doing so at the same time, though?
No.
That would be interesting.
The answer is a resounding maybe. Okay. So I am actually going to read the goddamn rules because I cannot riff on these.
Reading the rules is important.
Yes, reading the rules is actually important, but I was actually trying to paraphrase them because I was like, oh, this is too much to say in words, in reading words. But also shout out to the creators of Monster of the Week for doing a very cool thing, which is making their goddamn PDF available on EPUB. I can use my e-reader. I don't have to work with PDFs.
That's pretty cool.
For anybody who has ever heard my previous rants about this. Molly, I think you were trying to say something before I got distracted.
I'm sorry, I was talking to my dog who is barking at me at the moment, so I apologize.
Well,
Right
please
on.
tell your dogs I love them. I love them so much. They're so good.
I'm thinking about playing a divine.
Sorry.
Oh, I love that.
Because I want a big flaming, well, not a flaming sword.
Okay.
But yeah, the playbooks, I'm thinking the divine.
Yeah, good. That's a good choice.
Because I want to smash things.
For choosing the playbooks are the chosen, which is your birth was prophesied. You're the chosen one, and with your abilities, you can save the world. If you fail, all will be destroyed. It all rests on you, only you, which is a choice.
That's pretty intense.
You know, it's definitely a choice.
Riggs, I usually paint my nails about this time. This is a normal thing.
It's wonderful, and I appreciate you very much for that. I want to see how they look.
Yes.
The Divine, which is the one that Shard mentioned, has a really metal introduction, which is, I am the light, the sword. I am sent to defend the meek from darkness. All evil fears me, for I am its end. I am very curious what you're gonna do with this.
Be appropriately arrogant and protect somebody. I'm going with either Molly or Spud as the person that is important to the world that I must protect at all costs.
I'm not even human. Like, I don't think.
You know what? Even non-humans need to be protected sometimes.
Excuse you, but
Molly,
the
it is
game
all right,
called
not you. No
Monster
pressure.
of the Week, so it will be Monsters of the Week, and I don't care.
Okay.
Then we have the Expert, which is, I have dedicated my life to the study of the unnatural. I know their habits, their weaknesses. I may not be youngest or strongest, but my knowledge makes me the biggest threat.
Okay.
So this is appropriately a nerd.
Oh, it makes it sound much more enticing than
Ooh.
the expert.
I know, right?
In chat though, Molly, in chat they're talking about all three of us being monsters, not human. And
Yes.
if you played the monstrous playbook.
Look, I love that so much.
I think we broke it.
We could always cater to the audience. It's always a thing that we could do. But hey, Molly,
Could do.
you could also be the only human.
Molly, if necessary, I will just make a new character right here now.
No.
Look, it's okay. You are you are technically in, I assume, humanoid form? Question mark?
Yes.
Question mark?
Question mark. Look, I have met some of Tel's characters. I have met them.
Elbereth, I want to see that show.
Yes. Also, yes, very much.
Woman of the Week. Oh,
Yeah.
that would be good. I would definitely play that.
I would absolutely. Why do you give me ideas, Kathy?
Okay.
Play human of the
Anywho.
week and be the monsters hunting the human.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, you can still be that if you
I
want.
can't itch my eyes.
Yeah, definitely. The flake. Everything's connected, but not everyone can see the patterns, and most people don't even look that hard. But me, I can never stop looking deeper. I can
Okay,
never
Molly.
stop seeing the truth. I spot the patterns. That's how I found the monsters, and that's how I help kill them. Which is extremely useful.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't know why you thought about that, Drud. You could probably scrounge up 20 minutes,
Oh, poor chap.
call it a no. It's good. It's fine.
I will provide content just
Oh, I know you will.
eventually.
When I stop the introduction, which will be in probably an hour from now, apologies to anybody who has ever heard me summarize anything.
Mhm.
I mean, when you said you were going to run, I assumed that we were going to have story time.
Oh yeah, I will definitely have story time.
Cthulhu's joining us because it's Monster of the Week.
I love it. I could not
Oh,
find my
my
baby
whole
Cthulhu's
entire
chat.
heart.
This wasn't meant to
This
distract the
was
chat,
about
please.
distracting
I'm
you.
sorry.
Yes,
Yeah.
please distract the
Oh,
chat. Look, it's cute.
I
The
know.
initiate.
Lovely.
Since the dawn of history, we have been the bulwark against darkness. We know the evils of the world and we stand against them so that the mass of humanity need not fear. We are the flame that cleanses the shadows, which is appropriately horrifying. The mundane. Oh, the mundane. You heard about how monsters only pick on people with crazy powers who can fight back on even terms? Yeah, me neither. But hell, I ended up in this monster hunting team, so I gotta do what I can, right?
I considered playing mundane.
Yeah, it's just such a good archetype. It's like, well, screw it.
Don't they get points for getting caught and then needing to be rescued?
Yes.
Like,
I love every single part of the mundane so much. It's literally that. You're just a dork. The professional. It's kind of strange when your regular 9 to 5 job is to hunt down monsters. Still, that's the job I took on when I joined this outfit. It pays well and the benefits are good. Like they say, you don't have to be crazy to work there, but it sure helps. Which I actually played when I played Monster of the Week. Because I was like, yes, I want this to be my day job. Yes, how did you know? Oh my god. How did you read my mind?
now, does the professional get hazard pay?
Yes, at least in my game it does. I don't care. They get full benefits. The Spellslinger. Fight fire with fire magic. That's it. That's the whole introduction they get. It's great. It's amazing. That's it. You don't need more. It's wonderful. The spooky. I can do things that normal people can't. But there's a price. I haven't paid it in full yet, but the bill's gonna come due soon. It's best I don't tell you anymore. You get too close, you'll get hurt.
I
Which
can
is,
kill you with my brain.
yeah, I can kill you with question mark, question mark, question mark, Cthulhu probably.
Mhm.
Cthulhu problem.
Oh.
I keep getting distracted because that plushie is adorable.
It is a very good plushie.
Yeah, it's so
Mhm.
cute.
Bud, stop distracting the GM.
Oh, it's okay. The GM doesn't have any attention span. This is fine. It's okay.
And I, sir, yeah, at least one of the players does not either, so it's all good.
Now, the second part, after I presented you with the archetypes, is to
Mhm.
work through it to create your hunter and make choices.
Will these choices bite us in the end?
Oh
Yes.
yeah, I'm sure.
Dang it.
100%. Completely.
Okay.
Now,
So,
the choices that you have to make are, this is me hitting back.
Mhm.
I did not think this font through. It is very big.
Mhm.
the choices are all on each of the playbooks, are they not?
Yep.
Okay.
It's
Cool. Okay.
you have, please make the font smaller, please. This is fine.
See, I usually go the other way.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Don't forget to breathe, Alexia.
It's fine. This is what I was doing.
Breathing is optional.
Well,
I mean, for me, yes, it's fine. I don't need to breathe. I'm an eldritch entity. This is okay.
yeah. You can
Now,
respiration through osmosis.
while you make your choices, interrupt me if you have any sort of questions and need any sort of extra guidance. I was thinking of reading up the possible moves that you can get. These are special moves. If you want to do something normal, like opening a door, you can just do that. It's fine. It's okay. You just do it. If you need something fancy, then, well, you can see if you can do that. If you're a spell slinger, you can sling spells, for example, which normal people cannot do. Like if you play the mundane and you're like, oh, I want to do a fire spell.
I mean,
The
they
DM
could do
will
a
be a
fire
bit
spell by
confused.
lighting a Molotov on fire.
Yeah, you can absolutely cast the fire spell. You can completely cast that spell that you want to cast.
So,
You also have a set of moves that everybody has, which is good to know. You know, like you can just act under pressure, which is used for any difficult or dangerous action. You know, like anything that's not covered. It's the go-to, it's fine.
non-violent things.
Sure. There's help out, which is to help somebody else. Descriptive, I know. Investigate the mystery, which is do the plot. You
Do the
know,
plot.
work out what kind of monster you're dealing with, what it can do, what it's planning, what's going on, woohoo. You can just kick some ass. Which is fight. That. It's just that. You can manipulate somebody, which is, you know, be persuasive and get somebody to do something for you. Then you can just protect somebody, which is boring. You just protect somebody. That's it. You save them from danger. You can read a bad situation, which is to work out what dangers are threatening you. You know, if you think that the DM is preparing a horrible thing for you, you can just read it. And use magic,
Okay.
which does what it says on the can.
I need a little bit more definition on use magic.
Cast magic spells and use enchanted items. It's exactly what it says on the cat. It's fine. It's all fine. Then, yeah, unfortunately for everybody, they let me conduct this.
No. Good.
Now,
That's not unfortunate.
you get a bunch of attributes. While you're doing your character sheet, you're doing a bunch of math.
Oh, good.
Are we?
No,
Yes.
you're making a bunch of choices, and then you do basic addition, which is a bunch of math for people like me.
Oh, yeah. But the basic addition comes from playing because the ratings we get as one of the choices.
Yeah.
We don't have to figure those out. We just got.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. But you have to make choices.
Oh, that's hard.
This is why we have the math rocks
I
to make
will
choices for
not
us.
explain how much time I spent when I created my character for Monster of the Week, but
What playbook are you looking at, Molly?
I was the
Oh, sorry. I am sort of torn between the monstrous and the mundane. So nothing in between.
That's very.
That's what I got interested in too.
That's
I'm ready for this.
it's a very very broad range there.
Yeah.
That is one of the rules, though, is that you can only have one of each archetype.
Okay. Well then, if you were going for the monstrous then, Spud, then I can go for the mundane.
Are you sure?
I'm perfectly happy to be the mundane.
Cool.
Yes.
Is it because you saw the idea that I mentioned for the potential connection? Is that cool with you?
Yes.
Cool. Okay.
Potential connection where
I wrote down a potential, because it encourages you to have connections to party members. We'll explain it when we introduce the characters, but I
Right.
can't find them.
Yes. If you want to know each other, you can just Scooby Gang it.
We all went to the same high school.
Sure.
Oh God.
we all went to the same high school.
Including the dog. Why is the dog not a playable archetype?
I don't know. Very
It's
sad.
I mean, it can be the professional.
Technically, it falls under the meddling kid, which is extra archetypes that are
Yeah.
in the main book.
Oh.
The meddling kid covers the entire gang, including Scooby.
Oh, okay. So when you say Scooby Gang, you mean literally Scooby Gang, not Scooby Gang as on Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
I mean,
Okay.
either works.
Okay.
You can just play as a monster. This is fine.
I am Monty the Mundane then.
Monty. I should write that down. Is Mundane your actual last name? Oh wait, no. How about Podunk?
Okay, I'll come up with a proper last name. Let's see.
Do you want me to send you the one that I got randomly generated when I asked for a name? I could just send you the one I got given, and then it's because our characters are siblings. If you want that one,
I certainly I will take that.
How does DMing work? I don't know.
It's
you press on the chat button, and then you press on the.
I've done it, Lexi.
Okay.
I don't worry. I did it. Okay. I just fiddled for a bit. It's
Okay.
fine.
Yeah, you did it a lot faster than me. It's fine. This is fine.
Actually, that was my high school biology teacher's last name, so
Oh.
hopefully I shall not break down crying. Yay.
Well, we've got a special guest in for you tonight, Molly.
What's your last name?
Bennett.
We're the Bennett siblings. Totally human Bennett siblings.
Totally human Bennett. What's your first name?
Mine is Monty.
Yeah, yours is Monty. What about you, Spud?
Brandy.
Brandy.
Again, literally
Ooh.
randomly generated. So I suck with names.
Brandy Bennett. Names are.
I named mine Samantha Smite.
Samantha.
Remarkable.
Okay, is that Brandy with an I or a Y? Or an
Why?
IE? Okay. Or
Sorry, Lexi, we're just rambling over you. I'm really sorry, Lexi.
No, go ahead
God,
because
I'm
I'm
so
finally
sorry.
finding out about your characters. That's what you're supposed to do.
Oh, okay, fine.
Okay.
We're creating characters now, I guess.
Yes, and
You're doing the
part-
whole characters thing of like backstory
Brandy.
and name and how it looks like and.
I think that my mission is to protect Monty, because Monty is the mundane, but they are very important for the future, and I must protect them at all costs.
Okay.
Thus, I've been just hanging around creepily until you guys decided I was your friend.
Oh, I hate you. I hate you because I would like to point out, because I designed. Okay, it gives you. Is it okay if I quickly explain the monster system, how you play the monster?
Very much, yes.
Okay, so you can pick one of the monsters given, but I'm awkward, so I didn't. And you design your own monster, which means you have a curse, which can either be you need to feed on something from humans. You can have a vulnerability like silver or cold iron. You could have a pure drive, which means one emotion rules your actions, or you can have a dark master, which means that all of your species have like an evil overlord who is going to, give you orders. For this doppelganger, I chose pure drive and envy, because their entire thing is they want to steal other people. Well, they're sort of doppelgangers and changelings at the same time. They want to steal other people's lives.
Okay, Spiral. Stranger.
That's the stranger.
Yeah, they're very close. They're very close.
Yeah. But anyway, but my one did attempt to infiltrate Monty. Brandy attempted to infiltrate Monty's home as like the creepy adopted kid you get in horror movies, but ended up getting emotionally attached.
Aww.
Because Monty was lovely to Brandy, and Brandy liked having a family. So Brandy stuck around and told Monty,
We adopted you.
Yeah, you adopted me. You adopted a fellow sibling, and you were just like, oh, a sibling. I love you. Come and look at all my toys. We're going to build a pillow fort. And Brandy just went, oh no. Emotions detected.
Oh, I love it.
Now, he's still, an envious, vicious thing who copies people, but would also murder anybody who messed with their sibling. And as a result, just really doesn't like Shard's character. Because it's like, excuse me, are you trying to take my sibling's attention away? How dare you?
Yeah, that's definitely envy.
It's like, no, get out. They don't have a destiny. They're my sibling. We're going to sit here making tree houses forever. They're grown-ass adults, but still.
I think that is wonderful, and I love it so much.
And you get two abilities as a monster, and Brandy's abilities are immortal. They do not age or sicken, and whenever they suffer harm, they suffer one harm less. And shapeshifter. And I've decided that Brandy can shapeshift into any person that exists. They can't make it by themselves, so they did have to explain why they weren't looking like they were getting any older, because the last person they copied, they hadn't seen them in a while. So sometimes they copy Monty, sometimes they copy random people. I've decided they wear a particular little, or they have. Actually, no, I'm going to ask you, Monty. How do you always tell when it's Brandy if they've gone out? If they're not in the house and they just came home and there's someone standing in the front garden, how do you tell it's Brandy and not just some rando?
My inclination is to say something about the body language, the way they move, or hold their head at a particular angle when they're not paying attention.
Yeah.
Just sort of.
They're a slightly odd one.
Yeah, that it's
not quite human.
Yeah, the way that there's just something about the way they move and hold themselves that if you're paying attention, if you've spent, a decade or more hanging out with them and watching them, then you will know.
Okay. I'm just explaining in chat that it is not, in fact, a Lannister complex. Please. No. It is not.
Oh no!
It's not that.
Oh goodness.
No, thank you.
Sure.
We're just friends. Very
They're
good
just
friends.
siblings, and, you know,
Yes.
for a being that's born, abandoned, and then has to learn to mimic humans and infiltrate their homes, he's just very attached to their loving sibling.
Yes, and vice versa. Too.
It's
So,
not that complex.
It's very wholesome. Oh,
I
God, my
just-
face.
Boy.
I just
It's adorable though.
Help someone. This is so wonderful.
You were so excited to have a sibling.
Yes.
Brandy was so excited to have a sibling, and then this schmuck drove up, going on about the fate of the world or something stupid. Who cares?
Oh,
Sammy. Sammy schmuck. Get out of my house, Sammy.
It makes it even better that
Good.
Sammy has is not very what's the word? Low key.
Oh,
Sammy has wings. Really big, shiny, metallic dragon wings.
Oh no.
Brandy's not impressed.
No, Brandy.
Brandy thinks that you are a show-off.
I am a show
And
off.
gauche.
I am gauche. I also have a big, long, shiny whip too. Because
Especially gauche.
I took the razor whip as my weapon.
Oh, incredible. I like the fact this isn't even a chosen one character. This is literally a mundane character. None of it is like nothing special. It's just they happen to have two supernatural beings fixating on them for various reasons.
Yep. That's
I
what
mean, it
them a
makes
hero.
sense. Look, the player character is Molly.
Yeah, Molly is the protagonist. I can tell you that right now.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. I am so sorry, Molly.
Oh no, the rabbit in the headlights. Look. Oh god. No pressure.
No pressure, Molly.
You
This-
got
this-
ambushed by appreciation. I am so sorry.
This TV show is all about the awkward protagonist that doesn't want to be the protagonist.
Okay, and is trying to keep two well-meaning people that they kind of care about from killing each other. Oh, good. Okay. Well,
You realise that we've just made a flatmate drama, right?
Yep.
You say that like it's not a great thing.
Anywho, flatmate drama in Silent Hill, apparently.
This is not Silent
Oh,
Hill. This town is.
Of course not. Of course it's not
This is
Silent Hill.
not Silent Hill.
Of
I
course.
forgot my look. I have terrifying eyes, and I wear practical clothing.
I think you're just a dragon from what you've been saying.
Sure, this is just playing a furry. It's fine.
Scaly, but yes.
True.
Don't
Yeah.
ask me how I know the distinction.
It's okay.
I
I
know
know the
that-
distinction as well. I have
Yeah.
the clothes.
I know the distinction. I ordered art specifically from an artist specializing in furries and scallies
That's valid.
because they were like the only ones I could trust with my Sally.
Listen,
Okay.
I would date a dragon, and I don't think anyone would say they wouldn't.
Mhm.
Is this gonna be the ship of this playthrough?
Yes.
Yes.
If John's okay with that, absolutely. Just
I'm perfectly
right
okay
on
with
that.
Just to be clear, we can have arguments and you can be mad and angry, but this is characters, not people, right?
Oh yeah, no, it's absolutely Sean, I don't hate you, and I'm not hitting on you. And I'm also not trying to kill you. Sorry for making me choke there. But
Timing. I really should not think
absolutely,
when
they
other people are
start out
talking.
hating each other, and over time, I've got to turn my room's light on. It's getting rather dreary in here.
It's 100,000 words, friends to lover.
50k slow burn enemies to love.
I
Yes.
mean, hate and love happen in the same place in the brain, right?
Friend, not friends to
Things
lovers.
happened, Ari. Things happened. It's fine.
I swear this happens every single time I play a damn tabletop RPG.
Yes, I know.
Okay, so is it going to be a coffee shop AU or flower a forest and tattoo it?
I
Or
choose to believe that Monty is the biggest shipper
Oh my god.
between the two of them. I
definitely, yes.
choose to believe
Just
this
sitting
with
there,
all of
just
my
like
heart.
drinking coffee. It's like 8 in the morning. They're already bickering. Like, okay, how long before these two end up dating?
Or just kiss already. God damn.
I swear we were going to play a game tonight rather than just discuss the theoretical 50k slow burn, but
It's
we will get to it.
fine. This is fine. This is how we meet the characters, people.
Yeah.
The nice thing about Monster
hi,
of the
you.
Week is one shot doesn't necessarily mean one session.
Oh yeah,
And
no, it never means that on him.
Yeah, in his place,
One
it
shot.
never means a session, but also apologies to Dread, who is hidden somewhere and producing this whole thing.
You will have a lot of content for potential podcast episodes, though.
I'd like to imagine that Brett is sitting there head desking right now.
Oh
I
yeah.
don't think Dread has stopped head disking since she called me. I'm pretty sure.
We love you, Drop. Without you, this couldn't happen. You're an absolute icon. Please don't murder Auburn the next time we play. I love you.
So,
All right, so
is this how we met our heroes?
Angry road trip, I guess.
Yeah, this is the next question, which is, where were you headed, and were you headed there together?
I presume so.
Yep. And the road trip has been hours and hours of
Bickering. And Monty threatening to turn this car around.
Except Monty is sitting in the back seat, and it's the two of us.
Who's
sitting in the front.
driving?
You're driving.
Oh,
And
okay.
I'm trying to navigate.
Oh god, yeah, you are. Yeah. Can you actually make yourself look human, by the way?
I can make my wings look like a cloak. So a human that's cosplaying.
Fair enough. I was going to say, because the wings might be a bit obvious.
I am enjoying this very, very much.
Yes.
But I'm not partial to hiding what I look like.
Sorry, I'm getting a headache. Jesus.
Unlike some people who need to hide their face all the time. I mean, neither of us have seen your real face.
You don't want to see my real face.
Oh, your real face is perfectly fine. It's beautiful. Really. You should share your real face with everybody.
Yeah, my face is. I mean, no, but thank you, Monty.
Well, it's up to you, of course. But
stop seeing what's around you. There is a heavy mist engulfing your car. What do you do?
I am going to read a bad situation because I'm a navigator.
I mean, does it? I guess read a bad situation in a sort of passive way of if this seems like a supernatural kind of mist.
Fine, you don't need to roll anything.
Darn it.
You can just have a feeling that it's a bad situation.
If it feels like supernatural mist.
It tingles?
It tingles. You feel it tingle in your soul.
Wait a minute.
I'm going to pull the car over in that case.
The mist is getting inside the car?
No. It's just around the car. It's a normal mist. It's fine. It's fine. It's all fine. And don't worry.
Either it tingles or it's all fine, Lexi. It can't be both.
Down.
Oh, wait. It's ASMR. That's what's causing the tingles.
Yeah, exactly. You get bad vibes ASMR.
Bad vibes ASMR.
It's fine. You just got some vibes. This is okay.
Okay, I'm not gonna pull the car over, but I am gonna slow
It's
down.
okay. The car is slowing down a bit faster than
Oh.
you'd think it should be.
Gonna. You can't see the movement I'm doing because, funnily enough, there's a desk in the way. But just off to jam my foot on the accelerator to see if it does anything.
It doesn't.
Oh,
It's
this is
like-
your
Did you
fault.
check the oil? Did you check
Yeah.
the oil before we
I
got in the
check.
car?
Of course, I checked the oil.
Did you check the belts?
I have been living as a human far
How
longer
much
than you
gas
have.
do we
I
have?
know how to drive a car. You are the one who insisted we go this way.
Look, it's important for for Brandy to be here.
I'm Brandy.
Yeah, of course. And Monty
Sorry,
just
new characters are
carries
so
on.
difficult.
No, that's valid. That's out of character. I'm seeing.
No?
Roll it back.
I love that though. I just love the idea that
Look, I'm just so
Just
angry
why
at you right
is
now
this
that I got you confused for Monty. Monty needs to be in Chicago by the end of the month, or things are gonna get bad.
I mean, to be fair, out of character, like sometimes Brandy does just look like Monty at home.
That's fair. That's fair.
Sometimes they just look
yeah.
like. Actually, I never checked Monty's pronouns. What are Monty's pronouns?
He, him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So sometimes looks like Monty. Also, Sammy's pronouns?
Sammy is she. Her.
She, her, and Brandy is just whatever pronouns. Usually,
Whatever.
yeah, they tend to
Perfect.
prefer either they, them, or whatever pronouns go with the form they're presented as at the moment, but they're not that fussed.
Also, Spud, I absolutely adore you for asking pronouns because I had a moment of, oh wait, I should probably.
It's
my
okay,
goodness.
bud.
You read my mind and thank you. I was like, okay, then I guess I will have to
gotcha.
avoid using pronouns forever now.
No pronoun. I mean, to be fair, that is a valid tactic that I do
Yeah.
use in real life. Just I don't know the
Same.
pronouns, so I'm
Yeah.
never going to say them ever. And it will take me like several months of knowing a person for going, okay, I actually have to ask now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I just have the
Yeah.
moment of.
Yeah.
Oh.
That is-
I one day will be less awkward.
You can achieve that. I have been hoping that for
Graphic
years.
sounds of hesitation. Thank you for that.
No.
I'm never going to attempt to be not awkward. That would just defeat the purpose.
Yeah,
It
I
wouldn't-
have.
It
Yeah.
wouldn't be an us stream if
Yeah.
there wasn't
Yeah.
immense
It's
awkwardness.
true. It's
Yeah,
true.
for me, I just have given up. I am
That's fine.
Leok, and that is fine. That's what's going to
Wonderful.
be engraved on my tombstone. So hey, at least I
Yeah,
haven't
but
already
you are
made
the
evidence
most
of
important
that.
person in the world. Okay.
I was speaking in real life.
I know,
not-
I know.
We're just sliding back into character. There's no fourth wall here.
Yeah, but the answer is yes to
There's
all
a
of
fourth
the
line
above
in the
anyway.
sand that we step over repeatedly and is scuffed to heck.
This is what happens when you divide Deadpool into 3 characters.
Oh no.
I
Oh.
hate how accurate that is.
Oh no.
God.
I hate how accurate that actually is.
Oh.
The car stopped.
Okay.
The mist
Right.
started drifting away.
Okay.
I get out of the car and tell Brandy to pop the hood.
I'm getting out of the car. I do not need you to tell me how to fix a car.
Why haven't you
I'm
popped it out
opening the
yet?
hood of the car.
Obviously, someone else needs to fix it.
Yeah. So
I'm just
Monty-
glaring at you. I am glaring at you very hard right now. Both in real life and in character. That's just the camera though.
Okay, Monty just gets out of the car, ignores their bickering, rolls his eyes a little bit, and looks around at the countryside. Hopefully, we are pulled off the road and not in the middle of the road. I hope.
Well, we just kind of stopped.
Okay.
So we're in the middle of the road.
Then I will suggest, or Monty will suggest that we perhaps try
There
to
is a
push
sign.
the car.
Oh, there's a sign. Great.
There
I'm
is
gonna-
a sign.
What does the sign say?
You're in a wooded area. I don't know if you were in a wooded area before the fog, but right now you're in a wooded area. And there is a sign right
Is
in
there no
front of
road?
you. There is a road,
Okay.
kind of.
Oh, Jesus.
How do you
Oh, no.
define? There is no asphalt.
I was going to say, does the road actually look the same as the original one we were driving on? Apparently not.
Apparently, it's
For
like.
a few meters ahead of you, yes.
Oh.
Oh,
But
Okay.
then it slowly becomes mostly carriage road.
Great.
So not only did our vehicle get transported, but part of the road got transported as well. Is it the same behind us?
The road is the same behind you. It's all the same behind you. There's just
oh God, not this
a
again.
road ahead that's a bit bumpy for a car.
Well,
It's a
maybe
bit
Monty needs to
off-road.
be here.
Okay.
Great. Look, I'm going to check the car. You walk back and see if there's any way of getting back to the main road.
What's the sign say? I can't read it.
The sign.
Hmm.
What do you mean you can't read it?
I've never bothered studying human languages.
I love Sammy so much. Oh my god.
Sammy,
I can understand and talk to anyone, but I'm always talking in Draconic and I cannot read.
incredible.
Okay.
My entire heart. I just. Look, this game is canonically focused on the hunters. You lot. You naysayers on the chat, I see you. This is what we're doing. This is a role-playing game. I regret nothing.
Editing. You don't edit to put this as a podcast. You put in all of the awkward silences.
Yep. I've never edited a single one of my YouTube videos to remove an awkward silence or shift speech around so there's not quite such a
Oh,
weird
man.
cat while I'm talking.
Sure.
There are so
You're
many
just
awkward
that
silences
good.
sometimes in yours. It's great.
And I remove most of them.
It's so funny because I love actual plays that are less edited.
Yes.
So because
more
I
real.
love hearing people be
People.
them and have fun being them for obvious reasons.
The fact we
No.
just had two randos immediately.
Oh wow!
Become
Wow.
famous.
This is how popular we are, Dret.
We're so popular now. We're getting two scammers in the span of 60
Right?
seconds.
Yeah,
Ooh.
this is amazing.
I'm sorry, scammers, but we're already famous.
We're already famous. What are you talking about? Have you not heard of famous YouTubers? Drussercup, Boundless Velocity, and Alexia Arts. Sometimes, actually, you know YouTube. Famous Twitch
I-
clip.
In my defense, I am on YouTube. I think I only have one video and that one's private.
I don't think I've ever put anything on YouTube.
I think
I have-
I
No.
think I have an editing video because a friend wanted to see me edit her photograph, and I was like, okay, sure, I'm gonna record this. So I have like a really, really, really long editing video on. I don't even remember the program I used for it, but it was horrible.
Anyway, aside, we got so off track.
It's fine. It's
What?
That's off track.
fine. Oh, Moliere, you have your archive on YouTube.
I think Fish is mocking our ability to stay on task.
Yes.
I think Fish shouldn't be mocking our ability to stay on task because I have seen him.
Yeah, he-
Okay.
I mean-
yeah, we've been in games. but-
Fish, I have played with you. You are part of the problem.
Fish, you were my first GM.
Fish.
Fish,
Lately,
I will
at least.
fist fight
So
you.
so how I play is partially your fault. So sorry. I
Exactly.
say that with love and respect.
Exactly. We love Fishy, but
yeah.
also we blame him for everything.
We love you,
Yeah.
fish.
Hey,
We
Monty.
do, yeah.
Since Brandy is busy pretending like they can fix the car, can you read the sign to me?
You can't even read.
Can't hear you.
Alright.
Yeah, I guess that's a problem
Alright.
for giant lizards with no ears.
Okay, so what does the sign actually say, or can I read the sign for that matter?
Yes.
Or is it?
The sign
Mhm.
says Le Grand, population
Le Grand.
500.
Ooh. Okay, so the Big has a population of 500. Is it like the city limits sign, or just like 2 miles ahead, or?
No, it's the city sign.
Okay. Okay. Well, so hopefully, okay. So it looks like there's a small town called Le Grand here, conveying that in the usual information. Possibly, if we can't figure out the car, there may be a garage there where we can get the car fixed, and hopefully not have to push the thing.
Would kick some ass count as fixing the vehicle in the venue of hitting something with a hammer to make it work?
Percussive maintenance.
Yes.
Or would it be investigate a mystery to investigate what's wrong with the car?
Okay.
You can just roll me a die.
You know, I prepared everything for this game except
it's
opening a dice roller.
Yes.
Oh, don't worry. I can roll used die.
I can roll. What
die.
die?
Okay.
D6, 2d6s.
2d6. Awesome.
Also known as dice.
5.
pleb. You fix that car damn good, but then it chokes up. You know
Okay.
you did the work correctly. You're absolutely certain.
See, this is
you
why.
can swear to every sort of deity you can imagine that you did your job flawlessly.
Brandy, this is why instead of pretending to be a mechanic, you should take the car
I
in
fixed it.
to
Okay.
an actual
I fixed it.
mechanic.
You
Obviously,
don't
it-
even know what a mechanic
obviously-
is.
Okay,
Tell me what that
guys.
is. Tell me what part
Okay,
of the engine
people.
that is. Right there.
Seriously.
That part right
can-
there,
That part right there.
that's part of the engine.
I thought so.
Monty is just okay. I don't know about
And it's
you
actually
two of
probably
you.
not the engine.
Okay, the two of you do whatever you want. I'm walking into town to try to find a garage.
Oh, can't let you go alone. I'll be right behind you.
How about
Okay,
you, since you're so good at protecting things, just stay with the car while we walk into town
and
and go
sorry,
sort out
but-
a mechanic,
walking
because we can
down
read
the
signs
road.
and we'll know where we're going and actually know what a mechanic is.
Yeah.
We continue
Wow.
arguing as we
Hides the
follow
earbuds.
Monty.
Yeah, we're all just following.
Fine.
Wow. That's so brutal. I love it.
They're so vicious. We're at the beginning of the Enemies to Lovers arc, right at the beginning of it at the moment.
Hmm. I do not
At
remember.
least it hasn't come to violence.
If
It
you
will not
do
come
you
to
look
violence,
at
it will
the
just come to
building?
pettiness.
And I am actually asking Monty because
Mhm.
Sammy and Randy are Sammy and Randy.
They are
Randy, not
super-
Randy.
Yeah, they are, or well,
Uh,
possibly Randy.
So
as
I
well.
wrote it correctly. Okay.
Randy. Yes, they're bitter flirting, and Monty is just walking down the road, kind of shaking his head like this, and with earbuds in, and just like, whatever, fine.
But-
I'll be okay.
Are you gonna look around?
Yeah, might as well. I mean, not investigate closely, but but yes. Yeah, just sort of casually looking, admiring the trees, checking
You see
out the environment.
A
but
hell
in
of a lot
casual
of
way.
trees. And
like-
in between them, you see a few houses.
Mhm.
A
Okay.
bigger one, right, at the edge of your field of vision.
Mhm.
And the rest of them, they all look made of wood. They are very classic.
Okay.
For what style? Classic.
Okay.
Old. How old? I don't know. Before the 80s?
Yeah, maybe. They are
Ooh,
pretty
1970.
anachronistic. Like they you know that basic house that you build on The Sims that could fit any sort of
Oh, yeah.
time
Box. The
space.
Minecraft house.
Yeah, pretty much. It's a Minecraft house.
Okay.
It's very, like, if you look at it, you cannot base anything other than it's made of wood.
Oh, we
And
just
it's a
found a
building.
randomly spawning village then. Nice.
You play way too many video games. You really need to stop that. It rots your brain.
Hang
This
on,
is
hang on.
exactly why the car is not working.
Oh, God. Okay. That will.
This just gives me so much happy juice. I am so sorry.
Oh my God. Okay. Mm,
Oh boy.
thank you.
Your boy
Um,
has dinner, so I'll be on and off muting. So
Dinner.
you can't hear
Good.
me eating.
Good.
Fabulous.
I
I
still have half a dinner that I completely forgot about until you reminded me.
Yeah. I have.
Please eat. We can't have a stop PM.
I'm fine. I'm fine. You won't die yet.
When we do take a break, you need to get at least snacky snacks.
Yes.
The game ends like in the middle of a battle when the GM passes out from low blood sugar.
That just means we win.
That just means that we have to continue. We
Wait,
definitely have
Always
a
make
part
good
2.
decisions.
What's the emergency number for your town?
Oh, it's the European one. It's 112.
112?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
It's okay.
Okay.
They unified our emergency number.
Our GM just passed out from not eating. Okay, where are they located?
Your GM is fine.
Romania?
Your GM ate. I am
Question
taking
mark?
care of myself. I promise. I'm
Okay.
good. I'm
Okay.
a good one.
Yes.
I promise.
We will hold you to that, and if you pass out, I will be very cross.
I will not pass out. I'm good. Also,
Okay.
I have extra sugar.
Okay.
I'm doing the Robinson method.
Oh,
Lucozade?
okay.
You have Lucozade?
I don't have Lucozade. I have caffeine.
Okay, that's not
Caffeine.
the Robinson method then. It's always got to be Lucozade.
That's because I don't have Lucozade.
Yeah, it's an adaptation.
Fair enough.
And okay, well, as far as the houses go, Monty will probably think, "Huh, that's a bit weird," and then start trying to find out information about the town on his phone, whether they have a garage
signal.
or no signal. Well, then, okay, not really. Oh God. Yes. But we're okay. I've completely now forgotten. I cannot brain today, and I've completely forgotten where I was going with that. Okay, so I don't think that Monty will actually think too much about the houses, other than thinking, oh, kind of blocky and odd. Not an architecturally gifted town.
Proof.
And continue walking along.
It's not wrong. All right.
And
You keep
presumably,
walking.
and presumably the sound of bicker flirting, is getting slightly fainter as I walk along, because nobody's, I guess, coming after me or joining me, and they're just
Oh, weird. I'm following you doggedly. I gotta
Okay.
keep you alive.
Okay.
Brandy always like he's got to follow you really closely in case you get into some kind of trouble.
Okay. Okay.
Is there often like getting ahead of each other contests when this kind of situation
Absolutely.
happens?
Absolutely.
Just whap you with my wing. You go and trip me.
I'm just gonna say right now, at some point, Brandy has absolutely turned into your form and gone, "Hey, look, I'm Sammy. I'm a big idiot who doesn't know how to read."
Which Monty would find much more amusing if he hadn't seen this happen multiple times since Sammy arrived.
It's how every argument ends up.
It's always about the reading thing too.
Yeah. It's always about the reading thing because Brandy was like, "Well, if you're going to pretend to hide in human society, you learn to read. Even I learned how to read.
Yeah,
and I lived in a dumpster."
You didn't learn to read. You sucked it out of the brains of the people that you pretended to be.
Anyway.
Oh god, kind of does actually. Okay, so Monty, whenever Brandy passes close enough, Monty will just sort of reach out and give them a reassuring pat. Like, it's okay, everything's good. Don't mind, don't mind him. Just carry on as normal. It's all good.
Should we investigate a mystery here, guys?
Well, we're walking. We're walking.
You're
down
walking.
The street.
I am waiting for you to stop walking at some point.
Oh, we need to stop walking?
Oh,
wait.
Okay, I'm waiting to get to
street like
There are
around in circles?
2 ways you can stop walking. You find something that catches your eye,
Yes.
or
this could be a very short game when we just keep walking through.
or you reach the end of the main road with the slightly bigger building and a lot of forest.
Okay. Okay, so it's.
There's 2 ways. There are 2 other branching roads that you can take.
Mm-hmm.
Or you reach the end of this road. You also, at some point, basically, while you're walking, you can see, I need a freaking map in front of my eyes because visual. You pass by a taller building, like a 2-story building with a terrace. Then there's a very long building with a straw roof. Roof was the word I was looking for. It's also big, but it's less big and it's very long. Okay. There's also somebody smoking some pipe. You can see them through the window of a. They're inside the building, next to a door. They seem to be talking to somebody else.
Okay. And does the building look, the long building, look a little bit more official, like it's not a private residence, or?
It looks like a building.
Okay.
It does look like, it does look like people live there. Mm-hmm. Are you gonna try to get the attention of the private person living there?
Actually,
or are you gonna keep exploring?
Yeah, I was really hoping that there would be something like a gas station around here, y'all.
You keep hoping.
But
I don't see any actual tire tracks coming down this road. They're too skinny.
Yeah, so I think we may just wind up having to ask somebody, a local around here, for some help. If there's no businesses that, we've walked this far. It's only a 500 person town.
if nothing else, I can just fly us out of here.
Yeah, but the car was kind of, a bit of an investment.
Obviously, it's a piece of junk because.
Okay, I would like the car back eventually. So we're, if it's a life or death sort of thing, then yes, you can fly us out. But I would really like us to get the car repaired, if at all possible. So,
all right,
y'all, so Sammy, if you'll go into lurk mode, please, so we don't scare anybody.
You say as Sammy's raising her fist to bang on the door in front of you.
Well, hey,
I am so ready for it.
Just don't terrify them. That's all. You can do this yourself, or
okay,
get in the background, whichever.
I step back and lurk mode my wings, so I look like I have a really fancy cape. Unfortunately, my eyes are still terrifying.
Well.
Oh, and something that I forgot: the whole weapon that I have, the razor whip. It's actually my tail, and it's wrapped around my waist.
Oh,
you actually are just a dragon, huh?
I actually am just a dragon.
And I'm so living for this. I am just. Oh, it's just great.
So, okay, now that Sammy's in lurk mode, do you want to knock on the door, shall I, or Brandy? I'm just thinking, let's try not to terrify people. Whoever answers the door,
It might need to be you, because Brandy had just been turned into me for a while we were arguing.
Okay. Okay, then I Monty will step up and knock on the door, and then take a step back to be polite and look respectable, and not an axe murderer in the knocking on a random door in the middle of the night, or at a random time at least. Am I the only one who worries about that when they knock on a stranger's door? Okay.
No, you're not.
Okay.
I feel that very hard.
Okay, good.
I don't like knocking on people's doors, even when they're not strangers.
It feels really weird.
Mm-hmm. With my friends, I just walk in. They just walk into my house. It's a mutual thing.
Just roundhouse kick the door open. Suck, fuckers.
I hope to have a friend like that one day. with a door
It's
that
me. I am that friend.
Well, I will need to move to.
I've never done that. I promise I'm a good boy.
You have never done that yet.
You have never done anything wrong in your whole entire life.
No.
I expect when we have HintCon that you kick in my door.
Sure. I'll kick in your hotel door, sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
I will then. They'd have to pay the hotel for damages, but
Yeah,
it'll be worth it to me.
No, we'll sneak you out the window. They will never know.
Then they'll charge you. I'm fairly sure.
I'll sneak out the window too. It's fine.
This is fine. Okay.
Right.
Oh.
Dra will behave, I swear. She doesn't know that. It's not like this is recorded for evidence.
Fine. Nope. Nobody will ever know. You have never done anything wrong in your whole entire life. We know.
Nope.
I don't think. I'm gonna say, because the way I decided the shapeshifting works is that Brandy has to look at a person to copy them. So, like, they wouldn't change when they're out in the middle of nowhere and there's no one to copy. Because otherwise they would be stuck looking like the one of the two people they're with, and it would be kind of obvious that there's something going on there.
Oh, but you already said that you did that.
No, I said this is how arguments usually end with them.
Oh, okay.
At least at home.
Where it's safe.
Yeah, where like no one's gonna notice like the rampant shape-shifting going on. And they could just look out the window on the street and go, right, who am I wearing today?
Who am I wearing today?
They're just picking out
creepy.
pedestrians like they're going through a wardrobe.
So
So-
knock knock.
Yes.
Which one of you is knocking?
Me.
Yeah,
Monty.
yeah. They will just be like, you see through the window right next to the door that the people just turn around and are like, sure, come in.
Why are you
Okay.
knocking?
Yeah, they're like, what the hell? Sure. They're a bit baffled.
Okay. Monty will refrain from doing a roundhouse kick to open the door, but actually just, crack it open, stick his head through the opening, and be like,
Hi.
"Hi. Our car broke down. Sorry to bother you, but we're hoping that."
Sadly, we have no extra cards. Sorry, love, but we can just. There's a carpenter family right on the door. You see, Thaddeus here. There you see just this burly dude, super muscular, super buff, something like middle aged, smoking a pipe. That's Thaddeus. Thaddeus
Okay.
here is the one of he's part of the Head family. The Head family is doing carpentry, and they
Mhm.
usually fix our wheels here. So Thad's gonna give the kid a hand.
Okay. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's really great. Anybody who works maybe more with like rubber wheels than instead of wood?
No,
No.
no. I mean. As the turtles he'll do just we sometimes do deal with like sewing and weaving and stuff like that. If it helps in any way, we sometimes do some leather work as well. This is leather work whatever you're looking at.
It's really, really cool, but we're thinking more in terms of, like internal combustion engine.
Nah,
Okay. That's
we
cool.
don't even have a mill here. Sorry, and just sorry, darling.
What
But
kind of
we
Can we use your phone maybe to call, or do you have Wi-Fi anywhere around?
no. I don't know why you're talking about, but no.
what kind of clothing are these people wearing?
A regular clothing, they have pants. They don't have jeans or anything. It looks handmade.
Handmade. Okay, so it's not like
No,
I don't know what the word is for present day.
Yeah,
clothing.
it's not exactly what you would expect, like a I don't know, a gold farmer person to look like, but it's also not clothes that you would see nowadays.
Contemporary. Thank you, John.
Yes.
Ooh,
Okay.
that word, yes.
That's the word I was looking for. It's not contemporary. It's very anachronistic.
Okay, so I think Monty is going to say thank you. Appreciate your time, and go back.
Do you want to borrow a horse or something?
Hey, y'all, do we want to borrow a horse?
What would we need with a horse?
They move, and they're fun, and they're cool.
I don't think horses like me.
Also,
no, one of the thing I picked because you have one of the things you pick as the monster is the aura you give off, and I picked unnerving. So I think animals just get really freaked out. Like, what is that? It looks like a person. It's not a person. I can smell it's not a person.
No.
So I think animals just don't really like poor Brandy.
Okay, well then.
Also, I don't
not
think that
even
we
up.
make it to Chicago on a horse.
It will just take us a while. It's
Oh,
been
well, then
Sure.
you could actually maybe you can speak the mayor. Maybe the mayor can help you with the 5 eyes and the combustion thing, and maybe you can get her to build us a mill. Finally, I've been asking for that for centuries now.
Centuries, huh?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's a figure of speech, you
Yeah.
weird dragon person.
Yeah, getting anything through City Hall, I have been told, is
Yeah,
difficult trying to distract from the dragony.
Weird
You
dragon person. I thought Sammy had her wings away.
Oh,
Can
so
they-
it's,
But
Oh, okay, they
it's
don't
not
see it.
visible.
Did you think they just didn't care, Lexi? They're like, you know what? Sure.
I mean,
Why not?
I had a moment. Okay.
Lexi, I adore you.
Look. Some people would have a dragon show up in their house and be like, "Want some tea?"
yeah,
I mean,
Yeah,
I
these
would, but
people
I'm
just-
weird.
Have time.
Yeah.
People are weird, Spud.
Yeah, they would actually. I would react like that, frankly.
Mhm.
Like, sure, you're a dragon.
yeah.
If the dragon didn't show up and burn my house down, it just was like, "Hey, I need some sugar." I'd be like, "Sure, let me get you some. Would you like some?"
Yeah, exactly. It's
Like-
just normal, and then you would probably be like, "The fuck just happened?" And that's it.
Yes, always. Yes, if they start out being civil, then I'll be civil right back to them. Yep.
Yeah, they're super okay. They are lovely.
Okay.
Also, do you don't get to the mail, right?
No, actually, do you mind giving us directions?
I'll come with you. There's nobody coming into the set. Do you mind minding my store while I'm
Oh.
showing the kids around? The kids,
Oh.
actually, because I see your old kids. Sure. And Dad's like, ah! No.
Okay.
And
I mean-
and Thaddeus is gonna and Gladius, which is his name, if you would have
Gladius.
bothered to ask him.
Oh.
If we bother to ask.
All of my characters have names.
Oh.
They're
Okay.
lovely.
Okay. Well, admittedly, I mean, we hadn't introduced ourselves either. We were just
Yeah,
like, "Hi,
it's
Lemon
okay.
Finger."
Gladius is gonna be like, so kids, what's your names? I'm Gladius. I'm Gladius too. If you want some cake, I run the store here. I facilitate the whole food thing in this whole area. I mean, not
that's-
just me, the whole Toodles, but still.
Oh, there's a Whole Foods here? Oh, cool.
There's-
Well, this is a bigger city than I thought it was.
Yeah, it's fun. We have like
And just completely
we
goes
have
on.
we have a whole field here, and we make some really mean tarts, and then we have some apples which we can make meat. I will not serve you meat, just so we're clear. I will not serve maybe to what's your name, cosplayer?
I think she's talking to you, Sammy. Or I think they're talking to you. Sorry. Wrong.
Yeah,
time.
he. Don't worry.
He. Sorry. I think he's talking to you.
Cosplayer is, oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, that actually would be a really good disguise. Sammy doesn't respond because Sammy doesn't know what cosplaying is. Doesn't hang out on media at all.
Oh my god, my whole heart.
Okay. So
That's Sammy.
yeah.
You won't get much out of them.
Thanks. And you're.
Okay. And I'm
It's
Monty.
lovely to meet you.
Yeah. I'm
Brandy.
Monty. Yeah. And I'm Vandy's.
Oh, I
brother,
love meeting.
Monty.
What form are you actually in? What form is Brandy in right now?
Late 20s, slightly androgynous woman.
Okay, so it's not Monty. Okay.
No, it's not Monty. I'm not copying Monty at the moment. This is just what they picked for today.
Then Gladius will be like, nice meeting you. Nice meeting you. Nice meeting you. I'm so happy we don't really get see new faces here. And so I truly think Porridge out there at the inn would be hardly delighted to finally have some customers. And yes, we do have some in. one in. That is more than enough. Seriously, you must have passed it by. It's on the other way of the street. It's the big building with the weird terrace. Yeah, I really have no idea what Porridge had, what possessed Porridge to build that whole thing, but that's the heads for you. They're weird.
Okay. So, so Porridge is the innkeeper, and
Porridge, you cannot miss them. They got that. They're like they got the weird hair, and you will know exactly when Porridge shows up. It's fine. They're great. I love them. But also they're heads, so they're a bit weird. So Thaddeus, they're odd.
Okay. Monty just kind of looks at the others like, okay, not going to ask about the head. So, so we're going to, I'm sorry, what was the mayor's name too?
The mayor. Oh yeah, there we are. And you see Thaddeus you see Gladius. Why did I choose to name them like this?
To make life miserable for yourself.
Yeah, I love tormenting myself apparently. Gladius has brought you into the last building, the one that you saw in the distance, right. It's nearly besieged by the forest. There's a hell of a lot of forest, and it kind of looks like a church, but it's also not a church. There are painted windows.
Ooh.
And it does have that, fancy, high sort of build that would remind you of a church, and it's slightly arched, and but there is no cross or any other sort of symbol. There is no moon, there is no nothing.
Okay.
So it's not a church, but it does put you in mind of one.
Okay, so Monty will just assume, oh, cool, these are hipsters who've converted an old house or an old church into living quarters.
Hipsters! Oh my
god! Or Monty, it's a cult. We need to be careful. I mean, look at how weird this place is.
Yeah.
No electricity, no cars, no gas, no phones.
Yeah, I kind of already said hipsters. So
they're called Amish, Sammy.
Oh, that too.
I've been to an Amish settlement, and this is not what they look like.
Oh, I love this.
Okay. By the way, Brandy has never seen an Irish settlement before in their life. This is just what they're going with.
Oh, bless their hearts. This is just so happy.
I love that we've got two characters that have their ignorances that are just fully out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're both real ignorant at certain elements of human society, but they are absolutely insistent on getting one over on the other and not appear in ignorance.
I know. And yeah, and Monty just wants to hug both of them in sequence, but that would be problematic because whoever got hugged first would have lording it rights over the other one, and that would just
absolutely.
Yep. Oh god. So okay, so we have church-like building that is.
You're gonna meet the mayor. Just knock right on that door, and she ought to be here any moment now.
Oh,
yeah.
Crap.
The sun is nearly at midday, and that's when she's usually here. Alright. So, be good, dear kids. I'm off. I don't trust Dad to mind my store for too long. Bye. And he just leaves. He's slightly awkward, is the feel that you got from him. He's just really not used to talking to strangers. Like you get that whole vibe of doesn't know what to do with you.
Okay.
You're not family. What the hell?
Okay. We'll greet them and introduce everybody and explain that our car died and we're trying to find a way to get it fixed or contact somebody who can come in to help fix the car.
Well, kind of here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
You see the mayor.
Mm-hmm.
She's this middle-aged lady. Her name is Tabitha. She introduces herself as Tabitha. Just call me Tabby. Everybody does, darlings. Everybody does. And it's just a pleasure to meet you.
Same. Thank you.
So you might have noticed the thing here.
Mm-hmm.
We don't really use any other sort of transportation other than horses.
Okay.
We don't really have the skills for anything other than horses. We're a bit of a lumbering town, unfortunately, and we deal with wood here.
Hey, that's totally cool. Yeah, I mean, if we could call.
You could, yeah.
Or
we're a bit cut off at the moment.
yeah, it is kind of in the forest, but
Yeah, exactly. We're a bit isolated, but on the other hand, if you stay here for a few more days, we are gonna get a few visitors who might actually help you, leave the place.
well,
You can find the inn. It's right on the other side of the main street.
Mhm.
Guys, see it, run by Porridge. I am sure you said that Gladius brought you here. Yeah, I'm sure that Gladius did tell you everything about them. Just enjoy yourselves while you're here. Everybody's gonna be a bit awkward because we don't really get a lot of not us around here. So
A lot of not us. I
and
like it. I love it.
yeah, it's
Okay.
just we don't get that a lot here. So
Well, Monty will look at his companions and his friends and basically say, do you think we can hang out for a few days here? I mean, is that going to throw off the plans to, like prevent the apocalypse or whatever we were doing? Or, because I've, as long as they take plastic, then I can pay for this.
Yeah, don't worry about it. If you don't have plastic, if you don't have the cash, it's fine.
Ooh.
You
Right.
can just
Yeah,
pay
I
us
know,
later
like
with
Mm.
You can just probably wash the dishes, given now porridge is porridge.
Yeah. Well,
Fine.
we could leave the car. You could hold the car and
Yeah,
that
for
can
for the
as a
whole car and
security.
transportation thing, you're gonna
Yeah.
have to talk to the guests who
Yeah.
are gonna be here in a few days. Don't
Okay.
worry about it. Until then, just get to know us. We're friendly.
And that
Also,
sounds
you're welcome in the non-denominational brain place anytime.
wait, non-denominational brain place?
Praying.
Oh,
We
praying. Okay.
don't deal in brains
Okay.
here anymore. Don't worry about
Any-
it. It's fine.
We don't deal in brains anymore.
Oh, totally. Oh, jeez.
It might be worth our while to borrow like 3 horses to just put our vehicle in neutral and have them drag it to the other side of whatever's causing it not to work.
Well, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
we can totally lend you horses.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, at the very least, I mean, we could try that, but the car's been pushed off the road. Well, it probably would at least be nice to have it convenient to have it in the village. So,
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
We can drag down your car.
okay,
We can. Why did you go to the?
go to the.
If Thaddeus can fix it, it's gotta be pretty broken. But don't worry about it. Again, there is help coming up. There is visitors. I don't know if they can help you or not, but you got some hope
Yeah.
out there.
And worst case scenario, maybe we can catch a ride with them out of town.
Yeah.
So Bandy, Sammy, those things okay? Does that sound like an okay plan for you two?
Let's check I have my microphone on.
Yes.
Oh my God,
Sorry.
bless your heart.
Oh,
Yeah, sounds fine.
cool.
Guessing
Okay.
I've got to keep the same face on for the next week.
Well, yeah, but I mean, you can hang out in our room most of the time, and just sort of relax, take your face off, whatever you need to do.
Oh my God. I love that that's just a natural thing to say to them.
Yeah.
No, it's my sibling. I've got to look after them.
And it's perfectly normal to say that. But imagine that being said to a real person.
Yeah, just hang on,
It's
Shard.
fine. Siblings are weird.
Face.
Hey.
Oh. Oh. That's going on the movie night list. That's going on the movie night watch, Rex.
Unfortunately,
Yes,
I am
it needs to be.
sure it is.
Writing that in right now. Hold on. Carry on around me.
Oh, fantastic. Okay, well, then then I guess we will head toward the inn and talk with Porridge.
Oh yeah, good.
Oh, Drut wasn't paying attention the whole time. Drut missed that
Oh,
whole
Drut,
conversation. We could have said so many things.
We could have gone.
Which we definitely didn't say.
Nope.
We
Course
have
not.
never
We
said
have been
anything wrong.
behaving appropriately
I
and
don't
playing
even-
the game.
Yes.
I am curious
very
to know if Drut actually knows what Face Off is, and if not, is she gonna will we be surprising anyone with what the hell we're watching? If we do find a way to
Who
put that on.
doesn't know what Face Off is?
Some people don't.
Well,
They
there
need
was
to be enlightened ASAP.
Okay.
there was
I
a
don't care.
reality television show.
You know
in
what?
the
Face Off
States.
is Brandy's favorite movie. I'm bringing this back to be relevant to the game. It's Brandy's
Okay.
favorite movie.
That would make sense. Yes.
Partly
Oh
because
my
it's the stupidest shape-shifting thing they've ever seen in their life. They think it's hysterical.
Yeah.
Oh
think
my
the-
God.
Let's say the reality competition show in the U.S. by that name dealt with makeup FX, I think. So it was all like prosthetics and character design makeup, which was rather cool.
Oh yeah, I think I saw that.
It was a long time ago.
That was pretty cool.
Oh, Lexi's been distracted explaining to her friend what Face Off.
While Lexi is distracted,
Sorry.
I will be right back. I need to refill my tea.
Uh-huh.
Ooh.
Oh, I missed the question, didn't I?
Oh.
Look. Somebody needs to be enlightened to the wonder that is Face Off.
Mhm.
This is going to be like 30 minutes of the VOD. Us just talking about Face Off.
I mean, isn't this what the hint stream is?
Pretty much. Yes.
It always devolves into
It just evolves.
Yes.
yes. It just devolves.
You know what it's more like? It's not that it devolves. It's like It's like someone's left a jelly out in the sun. Like it starts with this beautifully formed structure, and it slowly just sags and melts outwards.
I love you, but this particular stream, I would argue that it has more. It has started with less control than it has now.
Yes, this is true.
So you know what? I am fine with this. It's a collaborative story. We collaborate to do the story. Exactly, it gets better.
And I only sometimes murder you for taking my plot off the rail. Your silence is concerning. Oh god. Oh god, no, Lexi's looking at me. No, Lexi.
Don't
please.
worry, I don't murder you.
Lexi, I'm sorry. Lexi.
Look, I am sorry, but I love Brandy too much to kill them.
That's fine.
Yeah, if anyone's gonna die, it's gonna be me.
No, it'll
I am
be me.
sorry, but I love all
You
of
are
it
not
too
going
much.
The two of you have to survive and ride off into the sunset
Yeah,
together,
I do.
bickering.
You don't understand. Monty can't
Admittedly.
die. Monty can't die because my entire thing is to make sure that Monty doesn't die.
Okay, Monty can be a ghost and then be captured into a little Pokeball
But
and
also,
carried around to whatever.
I wish to
apocalypse
remind
we
you
need to
that
prevent.
while I do not wish for any of the characters to die, you have yet to meet the plot. I mean, you did meet the plot, you just didn't.
Yeah,
we didn't.
The
We
plot.
didn't actually recognize it.
You know, you didn't meet the plot. You met the plot, but you didn't meet it.
We are inside the plot right now as it's trying to digest us, and soon it will throw us up.
Okay, we are plot adjacent at least. Okay.
We're on the other side of town to plot. We're both just yelling Marco Polo at each other.
I'm sorry. I am not good at getting directly to the point with these things.
Don't worry.
Do you think any of us are?
Okay. We will be plotty then.
Yes.
Go be
Or
plotty.
you can just take a self-care break. We can just all take an official self-care break. Hydrate, breathe, shoot the wind.
Some of us need to eat.
I don't.
Yes. Drut has a point. When we were playing Call of Cthulhu with Drut, we spent a session and a half exploring toilets.
It was
Yes,
the
we
same
did.
toilet. I remember that now.
Oh my god.
Oh man, it was great.
It was great.
I was thinking about that earlier because literally the only thing I can remember from it off the top of my head was Beatrice like really dramatically and ominously saying, "When one door opens, another must close," and everyone just losing it.
I mean, honestly, the most unhinged hint streams that I have seen have been the toilet and whatever happened in Isla Rilliet.
So things with me in them. And Shart.
Yep.
Exactly.
That would make sense, yes.
Hey, we make a good team.
I'm going to high five my webcam.
Oh, I remember a surprising amount for your whole. Kathy just calling me out so badly.
Oh.
Yes.
I love that campaign. So
Okay,
much.
yeah, if we're going to take a break.
Yes, we are
Sorry,
taking
John.
a break.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll take a break. I'm going to go get another drink and take my finished dinner plate downstairs.
Yes.
Good.
I'm not going to say.
Thank you. So
Yes,
sorry.
we sure did that to a whole ass village. Where look, we're perfectly normal people. Okay? How were we to expect that that village was a perfectly normal village?
Why would you not expect everything to be perfectly normal?
I mean, look at the
Also,
when
if
that
you say something, the GM by all rights is allowed to steal it and make it part of the game. So you
yeah,
must
it
you
was.
must be careful of what you say.
I mean, honestly, one villager died because we left the access point that we used to leave the safe place open for the werewolf to eat the villager. We were at the upper floor of an inn where everybody was like, "Oh, we're safe. We're safe. This is fine," and they were like, "Oh, it's fine. It's all fine." And then we were like, "Oh, we should investigate this werewolf business." So we just make a rope ladder and we rappelled down the building. I think that's what we did. I think is we'll leave that rope there.
I have to ask a question of chat here. Elbereth, are you sure that Lexi is learning to use werewolf protection and lycanthropy planning? Are you sure this is a thing that is actually happening?
I have never learned anything, especially when Sid is concerned. Sid is the character that I am playing. The werewolf business. Look. Also, I need to call out Kati here because I need to, because they let me do sculpting for my character. I decided that my character needs a downtime hobby, which was sculpting. The problem is he didn't have any sort of skills for that, and I rolled poorly. So the end result was a wooden dildo.
I would think that a wooden dildo would require some skills.
It wasn't a good one.
Oh, okay. Lots of splinters, I'm assuming.
Yeah. Sid got 2 things from that campaign, which were a huge sum of scars. He was the world's worst rogue. And the skill to carve a very specific thing. It was fine.
Oh, wow. I did not want to even think about that. And now I'm thinking about that. Thank you, Molly. Hey, Lupa.
Oh, Molly. All the appreciation. Oh, Molly. This is just I
Molly.
get up to so many shenanigans in every single game I play that you can torture me however you want.
Molly, you are totally not sorry about that. You turned your screen off to take a break, and now you're messaging interesting things to think about because you have a brain that does that. Your break time is to make things worse.
I am officially broke.
Oh, I'm not saying it's a bad thing, Molly. I just sound like I'm saying it's a bad thing because that's how I usually sound.
Oh, it's okay. It's bold of you to assume that Sid will not be just as disastrous.
I return.
He will.
You missed talk of wooden dildos and moisture damage.
I'm sorry, what was the first part? I think I misheard that.
No, you did not mishear that.
You really did say that, didn't you? I'm looking at chat. You really did say that word, didn't you?
This is what happens when my favorite DM is in the chat. Watching me DM. I get called out.
Mind you, I'm just parroting what was talked about. This had nothing to do with me this time. I had nothing to do with it this time, Spud.
I
Poor
am
man.
not gonna comment. Also, hi, folks who have joined us in chat. It's okay. We've barely left the start of the game. You've just missed a lot of bickering between the characters. Possibly, as we said, leading to a 50k enemies to lovers slow burn between a doppelganger and a dragon with their otherwise with their roommate that they're very protective of, just looking on in absolute exasperation.
Just kiss already, damn it.
It's not quite murder flirting yet, Lupe. It's just really petty flirting and occasionally shape shifting into the other person to go.
Does Monty actually actively do things like when we are at the apartment to like try and get them to just set things up so that one of them has to fall on the other one to try and get a kiss to happen?
Yes, definitely. Like, I can't think of any examples, but yes, totally always setting them up to be in potentially compromising situations, in that hopefully they'll just kiss and shut up about it already.
I live.
I
okay?
live.
You live.
You
Yay.
okay?
Oh,
I think we almost killed Lexi.
oh no.
I'm fine. It's not the first time I choke on water. It's fine.
Oh.
You're not supposed to be drinking water while listening to people be funny.
Exactly. I'm fine.
Well,
I am
Lexi,
alive.
the answer is you're
Seem
not
to
my
be.
dad. You can't tell me what to do.
I'm fine. I
Spud
am
said
okay.
it correctly.
Oh.
Anyway,
Yes.
I think we're going to the inn, right?
Yes, we are going to the inn
Everyone's ready
where Porridge is the innkeeper.
Ooh, I hope so.
And that is, I'm trying not to think of Porridge being what I've been told Porridge is British slang for jail.
Yeah, there's a TV show
Okay.
called Porridge, like an old,
Yeah.
well-known comedy show. And
Yeah.
that's what I'm thinking of
Well-
every time Lexi says porridge.
Unfortunately for you lot, I was thinking of the food. Because
Okay.
I'm a normal
Every
person.
time anyone says porridge, I keep hearing courage, and I was thinking, oh, Courage the Cowardly Dog is the innkeeper?
Oh,
We
poor
all
Trot.
went in completely separate directions there.
Oh dear.
It's
Okay.
amazing that we've survived as monster hunters.
We're
So
not,
far.
I mean, are we monster hunters or are we just Dra, that's what Dra, that's where I went to. Norman Stanley Fletcher, you stand accused. Sorry, I'm doing the intro to Porridge. That show is older than I am. Like, I don't know what I'm doing right now. I need to stop.
Oh, it's on my list of things to watch. at
Well,
some point.
I guess, can we add
I'm
it
putting
to
that on
the...
Watch Club as well. Yeah, Lexi. I'll
Thank
let
you
Lexi-
for-
yeah.
Thank you for braining for me. I appreciate
there
you
was
very
braining?
much.
I got you.
I missed the braining. We had braining. I
Listen,
Not anymore.
I mean,
Okay.
in this place, it's like the whole stop clock is right twice a day.
Yeah.
mhm.
A chaotic group of dumbasses brain accidentally
Truth.
every so often.
Mhm.
So it's not quite as catchy.
Well, since it's just 3 of us, then it's at least 6 times a day.
Yeah, true. I just,
If we're comparable to a clock.
we would not
A
anymore.
cuckoo clock, perhaps, but
I
I've forgotten that,
unironically,
Elbereth. I can't pronounce your name for some reason. It's very easy to read, but I still can't pronounce it. Elbereth.
Elbreth?
mhm.
Yeah,
Yes.
I just can't read.
It's the B. The B throws me off.
Yeah.
you lot are so weird. I appreciate you very, very much, though.
Okay. Yes.
I'm sorry.
No.
I am still recovering from a near-death experience. In my defense,
Oh, I'm
Molly,
sorry.
you missed me nearly dying.
Oh no.
I
I'm
managed
sorry.
to hit the stop video and the mute buttons. So, in my defense,
You did
Mhm.
well.
Yes. But if you had-
I saved Drut from having to close my video.
But if you had died, then we wouldn't have known, and that would have been very sad.
You'd have had a
and-
ghost GM.
Look, you do
Yeah,
not want to
that's
see me cough. I was told that it looks like I am dying. It's
Yes.
I'm not dying. It's a
I'm not
She's
dying.
coming again.
Oh
So if you're not dying, are you gonna get with killing us then?
Of course. I am always ready. I'm always ready. So you're going towards porridge. My
Sorry, distracted by chat. Anyway, hang on.
yeah, cat
There,
is
distract
just
chat. Give them
such a
content. Here's
wonderful nerd.
Cthulhu.
no. Oh,
Yes.
I know. I know.
Do we have something?
Yes.
I guess we're going in.
Yes.
I
So-
shall be the first to open the door this time. Possibly, like, trying to get in it before Sammy.
Oh my god.
Just, you know when you try and go in the door at the same time as another person?
Oh.
Do we need a roll off? Because I would definitely do a roll off. If
Oh no,
Sammy
I'm not even
is-
gonna.
If she's
Gary-
actually trying to compete.
Sammy doesn't compete. Sammy just moves through. Sammy's bigger.
Yeah, I was gonna say I have a -1 to tough, so just say Sammy wins. I'm happy to go with that.
Okay, I guess Sammy wins.
I'm not buff. I'm not a buff
Sammy
doppelganger.
is +2 to tough. So
There's literally a 3 difference.
on the other hand, Sam has no charm and
Yeah,
has
that's
0
me.
and 0 sharp.
Oh, I don't. I have -1 sharp. I am
Oh,
not
great.
aware. Monty, please tell me you have at least 1 sharp.
One. I'm sorry. One.
What were
One
your
sharp?
stats we were asking? Because we realised nobody had sharp, so we're all just completely unaware of
Oh.
what's going on around us.
Okay.
I mean-
yes, I have. I'm sorry. I was typing, and not paying attention. Yes, I have. I have an unknown number of sharp. What? Since I. Okay.
In the mundane
Yes.
playlist,
Mm-hmm.
there's at the
Mm-hmm.
second page of it,
Yeah.
rating, pick one line. So 1, 2, there's 5 choices for what your stats will be.
Did you
Yes.
pick your stats, Molly?
Because I thought we were going to be doing character creation online, and so I have nothing in my character sheet because I was
Fair
waiting to do
I
this
love
online.
you, Moliere, so
I-
much.
Molly, you're
I
valid.
thought you were
I
doing
would
it while we were
apologize
talking
for-
about it.
You thought it was. I'm sorry.
I thought you were doing it
I
when
am
we were talking about our
currently
characters.
finishing-
Okay,
prep.
I'm not. I'm sorry, Molly.
No, that's okay. I was hoping to bluff it all the way through. Like, I don't really need to roll anything because I don't have stats, and I kind of
It's fine.
Stuff.
Don't
I
worry
was-
about it. It's
it's
not really a
sure-
system where you roll a lot.
It's sheer force of
don't worry about
personality, you see. That's what I was trying to go for. And I completely misunderstood our remit here. So sorry.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
so-
I was chaotic. I love you.
Okay. So I can do a sharp now. If you like, I was really thinking you meant like
No.
Noodle
We
farts.
just want to know what your modifier is. That's it.
We want to know
I
if anyone
could
has a
actually
single
look.
brain cell in this group.
we have
Yeah.
no brains. Okay, tell me how to determine my sharp. Then
Okay.
Is it a
In
D1,
The
D6?
mundane character section, there's somewhere within there it will of 5
Yeah, it's near
options
the,
that you can pick
it's
from your
near the
stats.
end above introductions.
Yes.
Ratings, pick one line.
Mhm.
And it'll
I
give you
think
plus
I
and
may be-
minuses to different ones.
Okay, I may be looking at a different thing. Because I'm looking at the fillable charts.
Yeah, just scroll down to Mundane. Mundane is near the bottom,
Yes.
I think.
I'm looking at the mundane. It has the instructions.
Oh, it's
It
bottom
says
right of the first page in the PDF
bottom right
on the
of it.
fillable.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Okay, I did actually click that box then. Thank you. I'm
Awesome.
sorry. And you won't be happy though.
Oh no!
I have -1 sharp.
Yes!
No
You're
one
an
has a
amazing
single.
Because that was the only one that would give me
Yes!
+1 weird. Okay, so I
It's
apologize
perfect.
then.
It's perfect. It's
Okay.
perfect. It's so good. Oh my god, yes.
I am
Yes,
sorry,
yes.
Sammy is literally the sharpest one here, and she
Oh,
has
God.
0.
Look, Sammy is only the sharpest one
Okay.
here because sharp tail
Okay.
and sharp
Top.
eyes.
I'm
Yes,
filling out
true.
I'm filling out my stats now.
I
because
I
did-
choose to believe that
I don't
Sammy
know.
is only sharp because she's got a good nose. She just
Well,
sniff things
wait.
out.
Okay, do dragons actually smell with their nose or with their tongue? Like,
Yes,
okay,
yes.
Presumably
mean,
both.
it's got a good
I'm
tongue.
not a reptile, okay?
Okay, if you say so. Okay, I
I'm not
apologize.
a reptile, Sammy says while
Yeah.
flicking her tongue.
Okay.
Oh my
You're more
god.
cold-blooded than one of those.
Okay, I apologize.
At least I
for my
have blood.
population.
You have a tongue. Yes.
And
Oh my god.
Monty
I'm
is
gonna go
just
die.
like, oh god, we're talking about tongues again.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Oh boy.
So sorry. We are at the inn, and Brandy has opened the door, and
They've got a nut barged out of the way.
and Monty will just follow in, going, "This is fine. Everything is fine. It's all good."
You're gonna be stuck with these two in the middle of nowhere for a week. I'm sure
Yes.
you're looking forward to that.
With no internet. That's going to be.
Look, there are plenty of things to do without internet. We could play horseshoes or kick the can.
Or we could take a lot of naps. That's what I'm
Oh,
planning
there's a
on.
game where you have a hoop and a stick, and you try to keep the hoop from falling down while you chase it.
Let's try getting a room first.
Yeah, and let's hope they have a good bar. At the hotel.
Brandy's
Yeah.
going up to
Okay, so we look
You
around for
Open
for-
the door.
Mhm.
You are in a room which does look like a hotel reception. Like an inn reception, or like because
Mhm.
a hotel would have a little more class, but this one doesn't.
Mhm.
There is a bell. And I don't mean like a fancy bell that you hit. I mean a regular bell that dings, which might or might not have been taken from a cow. Who knows?
Oh.
It's hanging from a thread,
cowbell.
and it's got a sticker on it. It's got a sheet of paper that says, "Call me if I'm not here and you need me."
Okay. Monty does not entirely trust the other two to ring the bell with any discretion, so he'll just ring it politely, loud enough to be heard, but not like
You hear
going to
footsteps.
town on it.
Seconds later, you see a person. They're not exactly androgynous, but also you're not really sure. There's just a short pixie cut. There's some boobage happening. There is also just the sharpest clothes you have seen in this town.
Mhm.
Which isn't to say, that they are modern age sharp.
Mhm.
They're just fashionable. They're just full of color. There's some pants happening, and those pants are fabulous. I have to say, these pants are fabulous. Okay. Porridge greets you. There might be some tattoos. Maybe you just missaw. You're not sure. Thing is, Porridge shows up. Hey, we have, and then they just stop and they just stare at you. Just their face is what the hell.
Okay.
Brandy's putting on their most charming face.
Yes.
Not literally putting on the most charming face, but you know what I mean.
Most expression. Yes. Yes. And Monty will introduce us, our group, and ask if we could get rooms for a few days, and explain the situation about the card and everything.
Brandy's gonna slightly Brandy's gonna help out with this and slightly angle it along the side of. Oh no, we've had a terrible accident. It's well, not a terrible accident, but it's the situation. It's so terrible, and sort of trying to get a free room essentially.
Hi, I'm Porridge. Nice to meet you. Hi. You can find my rates they exist, but also if you wish to, we have rooms. How many rooms do you want?
3, if possible, please.
Deal. You've got 3 rooms for how long?
A night?
Well, let's see. Tabby said that the visitors would be here in a few days.
Okay, until the visitors show up. Okay, I'm good with that. Okay, you're gonna sit here until the visitors show up. That's great. Do you need food, right? You need food. Okay,
And
visitors need food.
And beer or alcohol of any...
Alcohol. Are you like over, I don't know, 15, 16, something?
Yes, over 15.
Okay, good.
Yes.
Deal.
Yes.
Deal.
Not questioning the drinking age here at all. Nope.
Don't. It's fine. We're 500 people.
Okay. We promise not to.
Just don't care. You can call in the authorities. Let them come here and let them come here.
I don't think that I saw authorities in this town.
With the Tabby.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. And also we do have old man bootstraps. Yeah. He's sort of an authority around here in the sense that he's the only one who has ever done any sort of fighting professionally. He did some bare knuckle boxing back in the days. He punched a bunch of trees. It was weird but effective. Honestly,
he punched a bunch of trees.
He was boxing trees.
Do you want? Actually, you're gonna if you're gonna sit here, if you're gonna sit here until the visitors show up, might as well. You're probably gonna meet old man Bootstraps right at dinner. Do you mind if you eat with my family?
Oh, that would be lovely. If that's okay with them.
Yeah,
we don't want to intrude.
No, you won't intrude. Don't worry about it. It's great. I have never cooked for visitors for a long time. It's awesome.
Never mind.
The visitors don't stay at my end. It's just it's fine.
I was actually going to ask if you could not cook my food and just give me my meat raw.
No, don't worry about it. It's okay.
Yeah, I was going to ask if there were any dietary preferences or allergies that I needed to know about for our party. But
yeah, don't worry about it. If you need anything more special, just tell me. If you need like a special, I don't know, bed or something, whatever I know that people just call out the name and stuff. So just let me know. It's fine.
Well, yes. Well, thank you. You're being so hospitable, and we
Hey,
really, really
always,
appreciate it.
I
Thank you.
am just happy that you're here. And why are you here?
Well, our car broke down as we were
Oh, no.
traveling cross country,
And I
it's just
assume
outside
Thaddeus
of
couldn't
town.
help you?
No, apparently not. He
Aww.
was on about
Well,
something with wood and carpentry, I think. But yeah, we were told that the visitors might be able to help us with
yeah,
our car.
yeah.
So yeah, so that's kind of
Yeah, the visitors can just give you. Yeah, definitely. Don't worry. Yeah, the visitors are great.
Monty, Monty, have you not noticed that every time that you say car, they assume cart and kind of ignore anything other than, oh, it's just a cart, the mode of transportation that needs to be fixed.
Oh yes. I've just been waiting until we're actually kind of in a private space to talk about this.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah, we have horses and carts here.
Yeah. So, do you, everybody keep talking about the visitors though? I mean, what sort of people are they? I mean, are they
I mean,
local coming back to say hi?
they're kind of local. They're some of the 500 residents, but they don't really stay here for the whole year. They only come here periodically for, I don't know, Tabby knows.
Okay.
They
I'm
are
absolutely
usually
not getting Shadow of Innsmouth vibes here. No idea what you're talking about.
Nope.
Oh, don't worry about it. They're not they're not fish people. Don't worry about it.
I'm not saying that in character because
Oh god.
remember, -1 sharp. I am unaware of what's going on around me. I am
Same
not.
here.
I'm not
I-
genre savvy,
Mhm.
despite
I
being one of the
understand.
monsters.
I understand. Brandy has never read the book in their life.
Brandy just
Yeah.
watches trashy TV.
Yes, and yeah. So, okay, so it's kind of like an old homecoming weekend. That's kind of cool. I like that. I look forward to meeting the visitors. And anything?
Food with the family.
Yeah.
It's,
Oh
Yeah.
yes.
it's like a vacation before we have to actually do something serious.
I
Yes.
am so ready to meet my whole family. I am so they're gonna be so delighted that we have guests in here. You have room 1, you have room 2, you have room 3. You can just spread them between you 2, 3.
Fantastic.
Counting hard.
Everybody here is so considerate and so helpful. I really appreciate that.
I mean, you can't really live here unless you're not unless you care about the group. You know, like there's not really a lot of us, so we had to spread out the work from the beginning.
Oh, see, that's really really sweet. You don't get that in large cities.
It's
like
really
Chicago.
nice. Like nothing bad ever happens here.
Well, something.
Nothing bad ever happens.
Is there a skill that one can use to not trust when they say nothing bad ever happens here?
Yeah, because something. I mean nothing
that's
really bad.
The human emotion of distress. No need to roll. You just distress it.
Okay.
You can use investigate. Mystery. There is an actual move called investigate mystery. I will actually read it out so you don't have to look for it. I say and then there it is. Investigate a mystery. Investigating can be done any number of ways. Following tracks, interviewing witnesses, forensic analysis, looking up old folklore in the library, typing the monster's name into Google, capturing the monster and conducting tests on it.
capturing the monster and conducting tests on it.
That's just rude. Oh,
We just
And
sit down for tea.
so on. You can be as unhinged as you want, apparently. Anything
Forrest,
that
do you
yeah.
have a library or anything that details the history of your little town here?
oh.
I think so. I think old Bootstraps gotta have it. He's a blue stocking Gagard. He loves those books. I don't know why, because he's a boxer, but
And
weird
he's gonna
right
be
now.
here. He's gonna be here at dinner. You said.
Oh, if you want to find old Bootstraps, you can see him at dinner time with my uncle. But you can also he's in the house right across the street if you want to see him. He doesn't go much to the lumbering anymore for obvious reasons. In that he's old. He's called old Bootstraps for the reason that he's old. But you can totally see him. He's either in the house right across the street, usually on the porch, or helping out those weird ass tools, in the general store, minding the chicken, so on and so forth.
Mm-hmm.
I think I assume the general store is across the street in the other way. There are two across the street, and one of them is Old Bootstrap, and the other one is the tools.
Okay.
The town's big enough for 2 general stores.
The gen store is the one that the tools have. They do the whole food thing. We do the whole inn thing, and also lumbering. There's a lot of lumbering to do.
Oh, right.
Okay. Cool.
Do we want to check out our rooms before we go and try and figure out what this town's about?
I think that would probably be good to sort out who has which room, and
obviously you get the room in the middle.
Well, okay. Do any of the rooms have connecting doors, or are they just completely separate?
No, they're completely separate, but the doors are the rooms aren't really that big.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
Okay. So I suppose it doesn't really matter who gets which room then.
It does. We need to make sure that you are safe.
I really think that we should be able to handle ourselves for just a couple of nights in this very friendly little town, honestly. I mean,
musical sting hits and zooms in on Brandy and Sammy looking at each other.
Yes. Come on, everybody's been so sweet. I think we can let our guard down just a little bit.
Yeah, we can do that. I'll take the room closest to the stairs. How's that sound, Brandy? You okay with that?
Fine. Brandy just wants to be in the room next to Monty.
Okay, that is fair. So we don't really have any.
Monty didn't order them both room, but oh no, there's only one bed.
I should have done that. Oh.
I wasn't gonna offer the suggestion.
It's too late now.
I know. Oh, I am so out of practice with fanfic tropes. This is horrible. I am so sorry. Okay. Well, we don't really have. Well, if we had any luggage in the car, I don't know if we bring it with us. We didn't specify.
You can we can just say that you're bringing out your luggage and stuff.
If not, we can go get the luggage.
If you enter the rooms, they're spotless. They look really well, like unexpectedly well, honestly, for this town, like you just didn't expect these people who are so isolated to have an inn that looks quite okay. Just
Cool.
fresh paint on the walls. It's just really neat and really cozy. The rooms aren't too big, but there are like if you stay there for like 10 minutes, you're gonna see porridge coming up and bringing fresh flowers.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
By
Oh,
fresh paint, do you mean I could stick my hand on the wall and leave a paint
No,
print?
no. I mean, like, it looks new.
yeah.
That
Okay.
that
I
whole
figured
feeling
that's
of
what you meant.
it
I was just being a
doesn't.
jerk.
Yeah, it's fresh, but not super
Wet.
fresh.
Yeah. Not like wet paint. Monty will dump his luggage on the floor near the door and basically fall forward, face forward into the bed and
The bed
bury his
is
face.
very, very comfortable.
Ah, that sounds
The
wonderful.
sheets are clean. They're like they have that whole freshly laundered vibe to them. It's very, very comfortable. Like you can feel yourself just float on a cloud.
Oh, he just snuggles in and buries his face in the pillow and just like, I don't want to move ever again. And then basically waits for the others to call him when they're ready.
Sammy doesn't have luggage. Sammy has one suit, and it's always immaculately clean, and they're always wearing it.
God, I love Sammy so much.
I mean, because Brandy is literally, when they copy people, they also copy the outfit. Like, they can't really, like, unless they copy someone, like, nude and then put clothes on afterwards, which isn't exactly what happens a lot, they can't really change clothes.
Well, but if anybody was carrying any equipment for our end goal, or any supplies, books, reference manuals, weapons.
Well, where were we even going? Just Chicago for unknown reasons.
Yes.
We were just told to go to Chicago.
Yes. And so apparently we were turning up for the pizza, I'm guessing.
While the pizza is delicious, I'm not going to make up whatever bullshit destiny you have in Chicago because I don't know off the top of my head.
Just say Sammy doesn't know either.
I can't say that Sammy doesn't know. Sammy knows exactly what's going on.
Sure.
Oh my God.
She just can't tell you.
Oh God.
Of course.
I know.
Anyway, long story short, Brandy doesn't have a lot of luggage. Brandy has like what? I've forgotten what they're called. Like laundries. Like soap and shampoo, like a little bottle of shampoo and a tiny travel toothbrush. Toiletries! I forgot what they were called! I'd lost the word. Thank you, Malia. Like a bag of toiletries, a phone, which obviously isn't working, and like a charger for the phone. And that's probably about it.
This is what happens when you have technology around that's a waste of time. I don't have a phone that doesn't work because
you said toiletries. I was about to say, didn't either of you pack up a toothbrush? You miscreant.
I don't need to brush my teeth. I have a very, very gritty tongue that I clean my teeth with every day, at least 5 times a day.
Again with the tongue.
It is very textured.
Oh God. Okay. I'm not
saying anything.
Yeah. Neither.
I don't understand.
I'm not going there.
Nope.
Oh my God. Oh.
I have the feeling that Sammy has brought this up a few times in the past, though.
Oh boy.
And Brandy and Monty are just like, okay.
I don't understand why you can't just clean your teeth with your tongues.
Because we're not savages, Sammy.
I wish this game had points that we could give each other.
I just like to imagine Monty being eternally disappointed that he can't take one of their toothbrushes and make them share one.
I feel like,
What? No,
Yeah.
Alexia,
I
no.
watch
That's
anime, okay?
No.
I know how this
No.
works.
That's not
You're
how
not
you
Robinson.
start out
Where
the
is Robinson when I need him?
Where's
That's
Robinson?
not how that works, Alexia. That's not
Lexi's
how
just
that
gonna
works.
take her face off Scooby-Doo style, and we're just gonna like, let's see who's really underneath the mask. Young man Robinson!
I was secretly Robinson all along.
Yes, and I would have gotten away with it too.
If it weren't for these meddling, whatever the hell you are.
Public
My
service-
face hurts. My face
Public
actually
service
hurts.
announcement by Drudge. If you take your face off, make sure you have another one underneath.
Yes.
But that's no fun.
Poor Robinson.
What if you're like Red Skull?
Well,
Okay.
Red Skull's fucked.
True.
Yeah, well, Red Skull sucks anyway, so
Yeah.
who
true.
cares about Red Skull? Yes, please, if you don't want your face anymore, Brandy will take it.
For the Facebook. Does Brandy have a Facebook?
Brandy does not have a Facebook. Brandy's
Got a mental
it
one.
works on mimicking someone they can see, so they just
Mhm.
like look at someone and then copy them. But I'm looking at Fish's comment. Incredible.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
I like the fact that stream can't see this, but on our feed, we have Drut's expression when she cut the video right before the stream, and she just looks like a what the fuck, like at us.
I don't get
I
that.
don't see that.
I just get the.
Oh, boy. I wish I could see Dred's what the fuck face, but also
She's got the "Are you kidding me?" face on, like just in this freeze frame.
I wonder
Oh.
because when the rest of us turn VC on and off,
oh boy.
when the rest of us turn VC on and off, you get just the VC showing up for our
Yeah,
video. But when
so
Spud does it, it goes gray like it used to. So Spud,
Yeah.
I don't think you updated VC in a while, maybe.
good
And
for
that's
you.
why. And that's why
You've
when
done a good.
does it
Drud
suck?
did it,
No.
that might be why you could see the thing.
It
Oh,
depends.
fair enough.
How do you feel about the goddamn
I wonder, actually,
Logo?
I do wonder. You know what? GM approval here. If Brandy had like full body shots of a person, would they be able to use their mimicry
Yes.
with a photograph?
Yes,
Okay, they do
I-
actually have a Facebook, and it's just photos of random people. Then
Yes,
Mhm.
I do not see why you would need the actual physical person when you like. Do you circle them and do a 3D goddamn model of them or something?
I just
just like
figured.
some like shots from various sides.
It's messed up. It's weird. Okay, like the whole premise of a change thing is that they see a person and they can mimic it. I don't see why they would have to circle that person for like 5 freaking hours until they catalog every single dimple and mole on them.
Well, that's how you get it perfect.
I'm
You gotta
of
get
the
it right.
opinion that part of the reason that Brandy is a little unsettling sometimes is because it's like it's not an exact copy. It is an incredibly close copy. You'd have to either set someone on to spot the difference,
It's a freaking
or like send a machine to do it because it's like the
Good
features are a little too symmetrical.
Mhm.
There's no like little scars or anything. Yes, we have a Facebook, Kathy.
yes.
I mean,
Yes.
it's a photo album of random people that they
Yes,
take
it's a
and put into
Facebook. It's a
Facebook.
book of faces. It's a
Yes.
See,
There we
I
go.
was thinking
A little
that
bit of
Brandy
uncanny valley.
changed shape by plucking hairs out of people's heads and eating them.
No, don't they just copy them?
I think that's what Sammy
Even
believes.
Lexi thinks that's cursed, child.
I think that's what Sammy believes, and it makes me so
No,
happy.
Sammy can't believe that because Sammy doesn't have like people hair.
Yes, exactly. So she's like, yeah, it checks out.
No, but But Brandy has turned into Sammy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just like to imagine Sammy being like,
Fish.
is there a hair? Oh my god. Oh.
For future reference on podcast and/or VOD, Fish just said in chat, Brandy also has a collection of faces belonging to fools, referred to as a Twitter. Oh, but Drats!
Oh.
If they have a book of legs, is that Instagram?
Instagram, yes.
It's been so long since
That's
we have devolved into punnery.
We'll
Me
get
so
there
much
someday. We're just arriving in our hotel rooms. Okay, so yeah,
Yeah, we
that
can
goes
just
with the luggage. That book of people. If if anyone comments on it, they just go, "Oh no, I'm into photography, and this is a book of candidates." That's their excuse for it.
Yeah.
Are every picture in that book are they all like taken from surreptitious places? The angles like from a bush or from a tree?
Yeah. Also, half of them are clearly taken on a phone.
Yeah, I was like,
like
oh
from
my
the
god.
waist.
I love imagining like them having a whole book of stock photographs.
Stalker photographs.
Or
No, a stalker is one person. It's not stalking if you take one photo and then leave.
But what if the photo is grainy? Then you have to go back around and take another photo.
half of their album is
Oh.
just Harold.
Oh, no.
It's
No.
what? Sorry?
The book of cosmetic surgery is
Oh,
like,
Oh
that.
god.
that chat is on fire right now.
Oh.
I'm done. I'm out.
Chat is indeed on fire.
Finally.
I
I have to keep slipping into petty.
You're very good at it. I approve.
I am. Let's
I
tell you, I am
admire you.
I am secretly incredibly petty. I'm just only very petty under specific circumstances.
I can attest to that. You are extremely petty, and I appreciate you very
Oh,
much.
Drut's calling you out secretly.
Drut, you haven't. Drut hasn't seen the salt circle.
Oh god.
So
Yeah. We
no,
are.
Chrono. The one for stomachs is Tumblr.
Ooh, I need to get a Tumblr. Yep. Sammy totally has a Tumblr.
Oh my
A
god.
picture of stomachs or like an actual Tumblr vlog.
It's full of food that she likes to eat
Oh, okay,
for her stomach.
fair enough.
I love
And
Sammy.
it's usually like the live creatures, pictures of cows and chickens, and not plates and dishes.
Fishy. All the really old, mostly forgotten visages are on my face.
Chat is responsible for this. We can't carry on when chat's bringing out these.
Spud's
Oh
brain
my
is
god,
WhatsApp.
Riggs. May I suggest Spud's brain is WhatsApp?
Yep.
Oh,
I would like to point out, Spud. I would like to point out that chat did this very thing when I was running Dynamo. So
Incredible.
Yes.
I'm just gonna bring out Cthulhu. Just
Oh.
what we need to do is put our visages over chat and ignore them.
Mm-hmm.
I would never.
No.
I can't.
No.
I would never.
all right. Oh, by the way, Brandy just sort of puts their stuff in their room and comes over to Monty's because
Mhm.
Because
Nice.
we need to talk about this place.
well, no, because Brandy's just needy little shit.
Oh my god.
Brandy's a clinger, aren't they?
They are a clinger. I won't
Well,
lie.
Yep.
That's
Yep.
okay.
That explains the envy.
Brandy
Yeah.
can
Well, what normally
can
what
help on the
happens
bed as
with
well.
these doppelganger changelings is they're driven by envy to sort of steal someone else's life. And that was essentially the plan, to go steal like Monty's life, become Monty, you know, just dump him off in a ditch somewhere. But they got attached, and now they're channeling that envy at everything around Monty.
Oh my god.
Does that mean that
Shut!
Sammy Dipcord? Dipcord.
No, it's the mention of the boob tube.
Oh, I didn't see boob tube. Oh, Jesus.
Just the Discord and the boob tube and just I love you people so
God,
much.
I was having a conversation.
I thought this was a wholesome community. Come on now.
Yeah, what happened?
What?
You spent a session and a half in a toilet, shush.
That was like over a year ago.
Exactly.
You know, but I like the idea that the envy is channeled to everything else around Brandy, except with Sammy there, it's channeled at Sammy and thus doesn't affect everything else around us.
It's like the second anything comes in that's like they feel is like a threat to their situation that they have going. It's just like,
You're very nice.
I'm not having it.
Oh.
Oh, it's been edited into audio. Oh, I'm so happy for that drop. Beatrice gets to live on the internet.
Yay.
Your character lost a hand. I've just remembered that. Spoilers.
Sorry, I thought that was. I
Hang
thought
on,
the walking
hang
stick
on,
was
hang
a
on.
giant femur.
Does that mean? Listen. Does that mean if all these things exist, that that Brandy has a hand kink and a book called Only Hands?
Oh. Oh.
Hey! I did it! I did it!
My god.
Oh no, this is absolutely not a one. It's a one shot, not one session. Thank you, Chrono. It was terrible, but I appreciate your enthusiasm.
It broke me. I am broken.
Samantha Smite.
I am officially broken. I just.
Oh dear.
Are you playing with Pal, Alexia? Is that what this is?
I'm fine. I'm fine.
I'm sorry, Lexi. This is your first GMing session. I was like, I'm gonna be on my best behaviour for Lexi's first GMing session.
Don't worry.
It's only fair.
Don't worry about
But-
it. It's given me so many ideas as to how to kill you.
But you need to learn not to make promises that you cannot.
Also, it's perfect because this is what the system is about. Interaction between the characters. It's about you lot.
Off-color puns based on Facebook.
Shush. It's technically related to.
Assassinations have been planned in chat. We need to move on.
Well, unfortunately,
It's
Fish,
not
these
legally
characters couldn't be lined up.
anything happens in
height-wise.
the stream. We are probably required because Drek will kill me if I do not say this, but this is not the laws of no country apply in this town. Okay,
Mhm.
everything is legal. I said legal,
Bye,
not
Kathy.
moral. Love you, Kathy.
I don't appreciate almost losing my tea again.
McCavity. Broken every human law.
Look,
That's
I'm
the
not
sound.
saying that old man bootstraps will not strap you
Old
from your
Man
bootstraps.
Bootstraps is obviously
to a tree.
doing LSD and cocaine at the same time. He punches trees.
He would never. He would never.
Yeah, of course not.
Well, or the local equivalent.
No, because they're not.
of-
Those are processed drugs. He's just taking random mushrooms out of the woods. Is what he's doing.
Exactly. Yeah, because it's the same concept, but
Yeah.
He's not taking random mushrooms. I take offense to this because random mushrooms can kill your children. Do not try to get higher on
I
random.
just imagine this old man punching trees, yelling, "Random mushrooms can kill your children!"
He's not actually punching the trees. He's punching the mushrooms on the trees for that very reason.
Because we haven't just hallucinogenic, a nice dinner, or death.
Oh god.
Please remember, my friends.
Okay, the next time that I run Dynamo, the group is going
Gerard,
to be called
I owe
the
Gerard
Random
so
Mushrooms.
many drinks after all the shit I've put through with my characters, including the one time, including every Witcher game with Auburn, actually. Everything with
Joe,
Auburn. Just
I
everything.
wish I could explain, but unfortunately, these people are being DM'd by me. And also, Old Man Bootstraps is definitely, he definitely knows his mushrooms, okay?
Okay, so, yeah, of course he does. He's been taking them out of the woods for years.
And
Also,
eating them.
he's a lumberjack. He spends a lot of time in the woods. And also,
Punching trees
everybody...
instead of with an axe.
Yes, it's perfectly logical. I could do it.
How he got so strong? It's why he's the peacekeeper.
I'm pretty sure that's just how you break your fingers, but okay.
Yeah, and then they grow up and they are stronger.
Look, this is a TV show / video game / we hunt freaking monsters. Punching trees to knock them down is totally realistic.
Yeah, we're all very sane.
You can
Also,
you could steal people's faces and you're complaining about a tree being chopped down with a fist.
that's
I
not
mean, I am
literal
-1 tough, so
Yeah, that's fair.
I'd break a nail and lose a health point.
Oh.
Anywho.
So, shall we go and check it out? Oh, yeah. We're meeting in the room. That's right. That's what we're doing.
What are
Every
you
team
gonna...
wants
So, the question is, are you gonna do anything before dinner?
Just hang out with Monty, I think. In my case, anyway. Unless Sammy's trying to do anything.
I think we need to investigate what this town is about because this place is creepy. 1, 2, probably shouldn't be here. 3, I know that Brandy is terrible at fixing cars, but the car was working just fine. So,
Okay.
You wouldn't even know how to fix a car if you were given a picture book telling you how.
oh, picture book would make it easy. I can read pictures.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah. Okay. I think you may be being a little bit overly cautious about the townspeople, Sammy. I mean, everybody's been really nice and very supportive. You know, small town feeling. It's cool. But they did mention a library, so I would kind of like to have a poke around there.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah. Also, you
Mhm.
know, people that are nice and overly nice are the kind of people that you shouldn't trust. This is why I trust Brandy. Because Brandy is not nice, and that makes Brandy trustworthy.
Oh,
Whilst I hate to admit
Monty's just like, oh my god, is this the time that is really going to convince
today, there is something off
me?
about how that mist appeared.
Okay. Well,
So you don't.
okay. Well, admittedly, yeah, the mist was pretty weird. But then I
Doesn't
have to
mean
take your word.
malicious, but
Yeah.
keep an eye out.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the woods, things get, strange weather patterns all the time. But
Okay, there is
I-
Brandy is going to give a look at Sammy, which is the humans are terrible with this. It's kind of amazing they're all still alive. Look.
That is fair.
Sammy just nods.
Mm.
And Monty doesn't particularly notice and just grabs his would he have grabs his man bag, I suppose, the literal bag that you carry your
It's
crap
bag of
in.
men.
Bag of men.
You have a
Yes.
book of faces and a bag of men.
Okay. And
By
no,
man bag, do you mean duffel bag?
No, I'm more like a messenger bag.
Oh, okay.
Basically a thing to carry his crap around in.
Sure.
Because he has pockets, but they've ruined the lines of his trousers. So, and we'll try to get everybody to head off, or at least he will head off to the library. With anyone in tow who wants to come.
Brandy's coming.
Yay!
You think Sammy is almost certainly coming?
Oh yeah, Sammy wants to.
Okay.
Sammy wants to research the town in the town's library.
They're not leaving their human alone.
No, God no.
Humans are.
Just because Sammy is quiet doesn't mean Sammy is not like this massive shadow following like at least 6 feet behind.
Okay. So, how long do we have before? I mean, do we know how long we have basically before the dinner? Before the nice, friendly, welcoming innkeeper will feed us. Don't know.
Okay. Say some 3 hours. Yeah, I was sorry. I was thinking because time is hard.
This is true. Yes. Okay. So, I think you said earlier let's see, is the library?
It's across the street.
Okay, across the street.
Okay. So basically, I said that all bootstraps might be the one to look for the books.
Okay. Well, we will start out bootstraps. Okay.
Also, bootstraps is the puncher of trees.
The tree puncher. Bootstraps, tree puncher. I feel like there should be another name. Okay. If there's anybody downstairs when we go back, as we're leaving the rooms, Monty will ask if we might, for directions to where bootstraps may be, but otherwise, continue looking.
Yeah, but bootstraps is either on his house, right across the street, or at the Toodles right on the other side of the street, and you can find the door to the general store, and you can ask for him there. Because usually one of the Toodles is taking care of the general store. So
cool. Thank you. Heading off to right across the street then, I suppose. With everyone following me. Sorry. Just had a brief mental image of all of the 7 dwarves in the Disney movie walking in single file.
Yeah, except the 2 that are following you are not in single file. They're basically pushing and jostling to get ahead of the other.
Okay, that's better.
As we described earlier in this episode.
Fabulous.
That has focus face.
I'm just trying to give a quick plot summary for people who've just joined in chat.
Oh.
I commend you for that because basically our clowns, our characters are siblings. 2 of them are siblings. The other one is one of their friends. Also, we have, my dear people, I wish to reiterate the premise of this whole thing, which is that Monty, the human person, is the sibling of Brandy, the changeling. And Sammy the Divine has been sent to help Monty achieve whatever the hell she thinks that Monty will achieve.
I'd like to think that Sammy was sent to do something else, but got distracted because Monty was just too cool and obviously is the chosen one.
And also because
I appreciate that
I
a
love
lot
that.
more.
So
and also
much.
she really likes Brandy, but she doesn't really quite admit that to herself.
Yeah, there's some slight romantic drama going on. It's as I said, it's 50k
Yeah.
enemies to lovers slow burn between Brandy and Sammy.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're still in the enemy zone, and Monty is their biggest shipper.
Brandy is too much of a barbarian to deal with normally. Uncultured fool.
This coming from someone who can't read and doesn't own a toothbrush. So yeah, you're gonna hear us occasionally slide into being really petty. I promise, we don't like hate each other and are being passive aggressive on stream. We just really like. Oh, also, we broke down in the middle of a forest, and we're in the middle of a
Yeah,
weird
also
village.
there
with no
is an
There we go.
actual plot.
There is a plot. We're getting there.
There is.
Sometimes it's really nice to pretend to be passive aggressive.
Yeah.
It actually is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like with someone you
because-
know doesn't care.
Yes. Someone you know you can trust not to take it seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, just a reminder, these whole people were on a road trip to Chicago when plot
For
happened,
reasons.
and they are in a small town.
Oh
which has-
my god, how did I not realize this before?
What?
We're on a mission from God. It's 200 miles to Chicago. We have a full tank of gas, half a pack of cigarettes. It's nighttime and we're wearing sunglasses. Hit it! Oh my god, I can't believe it took me 3 hours to make a Blues Brothers reference. I'm ashamed of myself.
What do you think the mission is? We have to get Monty to a Blues Brothers concert.
We have to get to an orphanage with a check. We're being chased by every police car from Illinois, I think it was.
Yeah.
Oh boy. This is giving me so much joy.
I'm sorry for yelling directly into the microphone there. I got really excited the second my phone
Good.
clicked.
Oh, it
Good,
was such a
good.
cool-
Please do. It was glorious.
Do you ever have a not excited?
No, you know what?
excited
You know
face?
what? That's the kind of outfit that Brandy's wearing right now. The fedora and the suit. That's what Brandy's dressed like right now. Brandy
Oh my
does not
God.
pick people based on does not pick appearances based on sensibleness. They just go, that person looks cool, I'm gonna steal their face.
That's what I would do if I were a doppelganger, definitely.
Amazing. I am so sorry that I've been taking notes and not doing art because this whole insanity deserves all of the art. I will do art after the stream.
Oh, Lexi.
Yeah.
You know it. it's. I should probably share some of the fish person art that I have done in previous times for Calvin. Yeah,
My boy.
your boy.
My beloved son. No one in chat knows who Calvin is. I
It
don't think
doesn't
anyone
matter.
here knows who Calvin is.
You will. I will fight
you.
you to join Dread's stream on Thursday. I will fight you.
You do that. Because
Because
I always forget streams are on. You gotta bully me.
I need to make references to Calvin and to Mildred, and I have nobody to make them with.
What about Angela? We need Angela.
Yeah, there
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
You will
For reference in chat, our old Call of Cthulhu characters. In order of names given there, a really sweet but somewhat naive half fish man, an incredibly cursed but lovely old lady, and said old lady's sort of adopted granddaughter, who is slightly murderous.
who's also her employer.
Yeah, also her employer now. But yeah, anyway, sorry.
So we are absolute disasters in that campaign. In any
Well,
campaign.
Oh my god. Okay, sorry, quick game stop. I'm really sorry to. Lexi, someone I
Okay.
haven't spoken to in a long time messaged me the other day and they're like, "Oh, what have you been up to? You still playing that Call of Cthulhu campaign?" I was just like, "Oh boy, do I have a story to tell you there?"
Oh my god.
So I had to explain what happened there. Anyway, carry on. We'll get somewhere. I promise. I'm sorry.
I was actually waiting for Molly to come back.
Oh, is
So-
Molly gone? Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Molly's gone. I thought my internet had just been like.
Your internet's actually been a lot better this entire.
Yeah, we've got a
session
new
than the
router.
past.
We've got a new router.
Nice.
It's lovely.
Also, I can hear your new microphone and it's great.
I mean, it's not really that new. I got the headset like 3 months ago. Cats. Excellent break content. What a baby.
Sorry.
Welcome
Hey,
back,
Molly,
Molly.
yeah.
Sorry.
You came out just in time for Cat being baby.
Oh, and Cat.
Moonlight is
Unfortunately-
literally mooning you.
Yes, I
Yeah.
was just about to say. Unfortunately, raising their tail in an unfortunate manner.
Mm.
But
Child's
It's
please.
okay. It's a cat. Okay.
yes,
A cat butt is as cute as the rest of the cat.
this is
I
true.
don't think that's true.
Well, perhaps
It's
slightly less hygienic, but yes. Well, of course, the entire cat washes themselves using spit. So
They use their tongue, just like dragons. Yes.
yeah.
Hang on, you're going on about You're going on about like animals. You're just a cat. Sammy's just a cat with the tongue and yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, you showed Pippin.
Oh my god. You showed Pippin. That's a crime.
Oh,
I hope
Oh
he's less
no.
stinky
Poor
though.
Pippin.
It's
Oh.
a stinky boy.
oh, you showered. Okay.
Stinky
showered.
boy.
I don't think
Stinky.
Moonlight has had a bath in 2 years.
Stinky.
Mm-mm.
Mm.
These two
Yeah.
cats keep themselves very clean.
Good.
Cats
But-
are dragons.
They
Dragons are
should.
cats.
Yeah. Cats are
What if
dragons.
the dragons never died out? They just came
Yeah.
into our homes and pretended to be cats. It would explain so
These,
much.
these aren't actually fur. It's not the same material as
tiny
fur. It's
scales.
tiny scales.
I mean, that's what.
Really
yeah.
elongated scales.
Okay,
You
so
know
hair.
that's what hair is, right?
Yeah.
What?
So wait, would that make all furries technically scalies? And
Yes.
it's the furries that are the sub.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Okay. So basically, the fire breathing got turned into hairballs.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
And puking.
Anyway, we're going to a library.
Yes, books. Yes. Books with a man called Old Man Bootstrap. That's hard
It's
to.
perfectly normal to be distracted by a cat.
Yes.
I admit nothing, and also I do know the stopping point for this. So good luck, my friend.
You've got 15 minutes to get us there.
I know.
Oh.
I know. It's okay. So, which way are you headed first?
To bootstraps.
Yes.
Yes, but which building? Straight across the street to his house?
I mean, what time of day is it? Is it like midday or?
So they serve dinner at about 7 p.m. And I said it's about 4 p.m.
Yeah,
Okay.
we'll go knock on his. We'll go to his house first.
Yeah, that seems reasonable. Also, it's closer, presumably.
Okay. Knock on the door, I suppose?
Mhm.
And
Because
there's
they're
no
polite.
answer. You
Okay.
do see some shadows behind the curtain, but there's no answer.
Okay. So, Monty will call out, hello, we're looking for, Mr. Bootstrap thing person, some books, Hello?
Who sent you? You hear a woman's voice?
Okay.
She sounds grumpy.
Oh, well, the innkeeper, Porridge, just mentioned. I'm so
Okay.
glad I've taken down notes of
Okay.
people's names.
K. The Straps is busy.
Oh.
He's in the general store.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you. Sorry to bother you.
Okay, bye.
Okay. And again, my rating on Sharp is -1, so I'm just going to suggest that we head over to the general store then. Unless anybody else has...
If you want, you can roll and investigate to sniff around his house if you wish. If you don't, it's all fine.
Yeah, I mean, she sounded cranky, but not in distress or anything.
No, she didn't sound in distress. She didn't sound like hostile. She just sounded grumpy. Like when you have cramps.
That's
okay. Okay. Yeah. Especially in a place where you may not be able to access modern painkillers. Okay, so
I was just gonna say, while we're here, are we seeing occasional people moving around town?
That's a good point.
They're a little.
Yeah.
It's like one person per hour.
That's very low, even for a town of 500.
Yeah.
I mean, it's 4 p.m. They're busy.
Fair enough. I was going to say that, Brandy, the phone doesn't have signal, sure, but it still works because it's charged. So Brandy is going to try and get, just a couple of photos in there, just a couple.
Sure, you can absolutely take
just sneaky photos.
Yeah.
For Facebook.
Yeah.
You're gonna try and pretend to be one of the actual townspeople.
Potentially, they are getting ready for that eventuality.
Excellent.
Like obviously, the woman was like at the door.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh
Bye, Tal.
Bye, Tal.
Oh no!
You will be missed, my friends.
But at least it caught him at an expressive moment.
Yeah.
It's such a goodbye.
Yes.
Goodbye.
It's a very, very good pose.
It really is. Usually when the camera fuses on me, then
it's a very good
like,
pose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's also a very good pose. Yes. Tal!
I am back. Sean, you jinxed my internet.
Yay!
I'm blaming you.
Not my fault. Blame Sammy.
I'm blaming Sammy for jinxing my internet.
There you go.
Yeah, unfortunately, Joe, Shard said that my internet had improved.
Mm-hmm.
And then, yeah, it was.
Oh dear.
No, we're good.
Oh boy.
Okay. I was just gonna say, like, someone might want to stream this at some point. Because I already know how the game goes, so I don't think it would be as good if I streamed it. But Drake could stream this, or Lexi could stream this. There's a game called Shapeshifting Detective that is literally this. You take people's faces and you go around investigating a mystery.
I don't know if I'm going to stream this, but I'm definitely going to play it.
It's one of those live-action video games where they film. Like they film the scenes, like the old timey ones.
Oh, like
I've got a dodgy wig on.
Like the origin of flirty hair. Oh yes.
Yes. That's a horrible crime.
The Shape-Shifting Detective.
Okay.
Yes, like Gabriel.
You are a shape-shifting detective. That is the premise of the game.
That's all you need in life.
Yes, that's all I've ever wanted.
You gotta like games that just title themselves after the exact premise and then done.
That's exactly the same as the Korean drama. It's something like Vampire Detective, and it's that. You're a vampire. They are a vampire who's a detective, and they use their tongue skills to do blood analysis.
And we're back on tongues.
How do we keep getting here?
I was wondering if I misheard that, like their tongue skills.
No, you heard it correctly, Molly.
The guy literally licks blood. I wish I could explain it differently.
For a second there, I thought you were going to say, I wish I could lick blood too.
No, I'm fine.
Blood doesn't actually taste that good. I don't know what the fuss is.
I actually like it tastes good.
It tastes like I'm licking a coin.
Yeah, coins taste good too.
Yeah.
You might consider your iron levels.
Yes, I was about to say.
My iron
maybe
is
it's
very,
deficient.
very good.
Thank you, Drat.
Yes.
Yes, your iron. I assume you will find your iron very delicious. So
Yeah.
Oh,
you go across the street to the general store. Gladius is there, still deep in gossip with Thaddeus.
Gladius Smith.
Yeah. Oh, by the way Brandy is taking these photos is basically making it look like they're trying to do something with their phone. So,
Sure.
They've done this before. Search if
It's unlikely that anyone here knows what the fuck a phone is.
They know what cosplayers are.
That's true.
Oh my
Apparently.
Yeah.
Say that. Please say that out loud.
Is Thaddeus Gladius's Daddius?
I wasn't sure because I know they both work there, so I just
No,
trying to.
it's his cousin.
Okay, cousins. Okay.
Yeah.
Are their fathers like Zadius and Badius?
No, they're Ben and Jen.
Sad.
I'm sad that you didn't go with Ben and Jerry.
Oh.
I was about to, but then I was like, no, I need something that rhymes. I don't care.
No idea,
them-
Joe. No idea what's happening.
And presumably we're not in Vermont anyway.
So
Sorry. Yeah. What is happening? We were. Okay.
You were knocking on the door.
Yes, we're doing that a lot.
face.
we're looking for the tree puncher.
Yeah. You're looking for old bootstraps.
Bootstraps, not scraps. Okay.
Straps. You know, like the
Yeah.
straps of the boots.
Yes. Okay. 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 So sorry.
I'm sorry,
I'm
I've just seen Tell's face.
Okay. So knocking and actually, if it's a general store, then do we need to knock on the door? Can't we just walk in?
No, you can just walk in.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how you get there, it's fine.
Okay.
You will find it unlocked, and you will find Gladius and Thaddeus just playing rum or something. Remy, whatever the game is.
Yes, the two Ladiuses. Okay. So, you can. Oh. Okay. Okay. So, hello. We were. We'd heard that old man Bootstraps might be here. That he might have some books on the history of this town. Since we're going to stay here for a few days, thought it might be cool to read up on the town's history.
Isn't he at home right now? Like it's like 4 p.m. Gotta be at home.
Yeah,
Gladius
well,
says.
we stopped off at his house first.
Man, then just go on right off through this back door, and it's headed straight for, like, you're gonna see some fields, and right on the right side of the fields you're gonna see the chicken. The animals actually got some cows, got some pigs. Around there, there's gotta be old Bootstraps. He's been helping us a lot. You can just go right in, and like if you see like Tanya's my daughter. She could give you information because she's usually the one that's getting helped by old Bootstraps.
Okay, thank you. I look at Sammy and Brandy and be like, and I'm like, did you two get that? Because I
You go.
out. Okay,
Right through the back door.
Back door. We just head out to the
Chicken.
chickens. They probably won't miss a chicken or two. I didn't say that out loud.
You didn't say that out loud. No, also,
They're going to
if you
feed us.
did say that out loud, the Gladius is gonna be like, "Hey, sure, I can just sell you some chicken. Don't worry about it. It's just gonna be a day of manual labor."
Yeah, I
They're
didn't say that out loud.
very chill
That was
about the
that was
possibility
a
of
thought bubble in the
Yeah.
in the comic.
Cat.
Mhm.
Panel.
Pumpkins.
I'm gonna say
Okay.
that like Brandy does turn to Sammy when they're outside and was like, it's just like, don't.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes. They're going to feed us anyway. They've already agreed, to not cook your food for you, Sammy. So
Yeah, but you don't
Yeah.
understand. It tastes so much better when the blood is still running through the body.
You fool!
You
You could
call
have
me
just told
barbaric.
Porridge that.
I call you
Yeah.
barbaric because you do things all wrong and you ruin the purity of the world.
Yeah, I'm going to be having a salad tonight, I think. Yeah. But hey, you do
Keto has
you.
gone too far.
Yeah. I saw that in chat.
Yes. So, just if you're gonna steal a chicken, then it.
I
Actually,
won't
don't even.
steal a chicken. Don't worry about
Yeah,
it.
we can. Yeah, we can. They're obviously
Honestly,
very
everything here is probably tainted anyway. I'm not sure we should eat anything from that hotel.
tainted. What? You're just not comfortable being in a small town where people are friendly and kind and
Where we
supportive.
accidentally showed up a few feet or a few hundred feet away from it by our car dying in front of a road that used to be paved and then turned into a cart track.
Well, when you say it like that, it sounds all suspicious. Like, I mean, that's just. Look, nobody's hurt us. Everybody's been extremely supportive. They haven't even, been given any indications that they're involved in the thing with Chicago.
You know how fly traps work, right? They
What
look
is
all a fly trap. It's a
Oh,
type of
fly
plant.
trap. Okay.
They look all nice and pretty to the poor insects coming at them, and then they smell good and they go crawling along it. Then slowly the jaws close over the bug, and then
Yes, but these are people, not Venus flytraps. You can
I'm
tell
a
by the fact that
dragon,
they're
not a
not green.
person. That's a shapeshifter, not a person.
Yeah.
You're both persons.
Yes. Yes, exactly. You are both people, and one of you at least is kind of.
I mean, one of us.
Needs to
What
calm
library?
down.
They're still
Well-
on their way. They're bickering in front of the back door. They didn't start walking towards old
Oh yeah,
bootstraps
no,
yet.
we've
Oh.
Yeah.
They're busy bickering, and
We haven't
meanwhile, Tanya is there, like, just
Okay.
staring at them.
Yes, and
What?
Viggs, we haven't actually gotten to the library yet. We're still-
just turn around. What?
Yes. Okay.
Yo,
Fine. We're just
looking for someone?
Yes, looking for bootstrap.
Yes.
Oh, all bootstraps ain't here.
Oh. Well,
Yeah,
Hard.
he didn't show up today.
it's a hard guy to track down these days. I mean
He's old.
Yeah, but I mean the person at his house said basically he would be at the general store, and then they
What
said
person?
I don't know. I never saw them. Sounded feminine. The voice sounded fairly feminine, kind of tired and cranky.
Weird. I mean, I just usually the cranky one is Georgie. Yeah, Georgie is Thad's youngest, and she's just the worst. But Georgie had no business being there. So I don't
know. Okay. So, well, I mean, why would is Georgie like dangerous or something, or they just irritable?
No,
get Georgie's nerves.
Georgie's family.
Okay. Well,
like she's I don't know, grandmother or something. Great granddaughter. I don't know how old Bootstraps is. He's just old. He's been helping us at the farm because he can't really do the lumberjack thing anymore because yeah.
Okay.
It's old.
Okay. And I don't know, maybe Georgie was there checking up on him, making sure that he was doing okay.
Thing is, he ought to be home. I don't know where he could be. Like, Lad and Thad are here, but I didn't see anybody come visit them, and baby's praying.
Okay. Well,
or maybe he's in the forest. I don't know, man. I'm lost.
Well, thank you. Monty looks back at Sammy and Brandy and is like, what do we do now? I mean, we're being sent around in circles.
We could always go back and just wait for dinner because Bootstrap's supposed to show up for dinner.
That's true, but we were gonna read.
We could break into Bootstrap's home.
Maybe
Why
something
are you
in
talking
between.
about breaking into someone's house?
I'm not saying we should.
Yeah, if we could find maybe a middle path between the do nothing and commit felony breaking and entering, that somewhere in the middle might be ideal.
That would be, you know what? If we had a picture of Bootstrap, then
yes. I was already thinking of that. I was like, well, if I could get a look at the guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you gotta find him first.
I have got to find him first.
I would apologize, but this is not the Southern accent. This is no accent whatsoever. In case anybody's thinking that I'm doing voices, I'm not.
This town is on the junction of Romania, Georgia, and Canada.
Yeah, it's very much whatever goes.
Yeah.
This is just helping with the anachronistic nature of this little village.
Okay, so okay, I guess we might as well. I mean, we have to go past Bootstrap's place anyway to get back to the hotel. So
you want to try knocking again?
Yeah, or maybe. Okay, maybe instead of breaking in, maybe we could sort of peek through a few windows discreetly. Is
it a single-story house?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a very simple single-story house. It's got a few rooms. Like it's not a big house.
Yeah, we could sort of casually check it out. I mean, maybe he's come back home since we checked.
Didn't the person say that there was a back door as well?
There was a back door at the general store.
Oh, right. Okay.
But yeah, I mean, we could sort of, yeah, that's a good idea though. We could actually approach his house from behind, sneak up and yes, Bootstrap's got many names tonight.
I mean, if we wanted to go in between breaking out and breaking in and blah blah blah, I could go to the front while you guys wait in the back, and then I could just pull out all the stops, let out my wings, and pound on the door and roar at him.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm going to stop you right there, Salmon.
I'm just saying.
Gotta agree with Brandy. Yeah. Appreciate the thoughts, but I think maybe a little bit more low-key might be.
I don't think Loki is needed here. Probably a little bit more chaos would ensue.
As if we could get any more than that.
Remember, nothing bad ever happens in this town.
Yes, exactly. So, obviously he's just, I don't know. He's just, let's just head back in that direction, and if anybody has a better idea as that does not involve killing people.
When we go by his house, I want to sniff around.
Okay.
To see if I smell anything untoward, sense of decay or blood.
Okay, you do an investigation then. And let me remember.
Investigate mystery.
Yep.
So let's see. That is a plus from which thing?
I am currently looking for it.
Is that sharp?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it's sharp. So that's a 9.
Oh, I had it bookmarked. I'm a clown.
Yeah, I've got the page open. It's even on the character sheet next to charm, cool, sharp, tough, and weird. It tells you what you can use them for. Technically, I'm best one here to investigate a mystery.
Yep. You're all great on this.
Oh God.
So I rolled a 9.
Perfect. You get one question, or you get one hold, but you can ask me a question. Do you want the list? Because the list is what happened here, what sort of creature is it, what can it do, what can hurt it, where did it go, what was it going to do, what is being concealed here.
What is
Where
being
did it come
concealed
from?
here?
Where did it go?
Where did it come from, Cotton Eye Joe?
Oh God.
Oh boy. So, what is being concealed here, right? Was your question? Okay. You see at the edge of a bush a few drops of blood.
Oh dear.
It looks pretty dry, and there's not a lot of them.
Hey, there's something over here. I'm gonna go closer to the blood and see if there's more blood further on in.
Okay.
Yeah, you see that there is blood.
Okay.
That's about it. Like you see no traces of any other thing.
Okay.
So it's just blood. There's no footprints. There's no drag marks.
You see exactly this. There is no footprints. There are no drag marks. There are nothing but a few spots of blood.
Okay, so
if you look towards like the direction of the blood, it looks a bit sprayed on, and it comes from like the one of the windows. But that's it.
Okay. And
well, I guess I didn't find anything, guys.
Yeah, you did.
Well,
you found blood. What you're gonna do with it, it's on you.
Okay. If it's coming...
describe the blood where it came from one of the windows.
Yeah, I was wondering about that.
It's like if you follow the direction of the blood spatter, it's coming from one of the windows.
So it's an actual blood splatter, not just like a few dainty droplets. There was a
There
blood
are a
splatter here.
few dainty, like when you shake a brush.
Okay.
Like it's not a pool of blood. It's just a few droplets.
Are you
But
using your brush the wrong way?
Yes.
Mine does not scatter blood droplets. But never mind. Sorry. Okay, I get what you. The spatter sort of.
Yeah.
Okay. I just had a
Someone
very
could have just
unfortunate
flicked
visual
blood that they
image.
had on their hands and just gone out the window.
Yeah.
Or they just flicked it off the knife instead of trying to
Okay.
wipe it off.
Yeah.
No.
Does
See.
the window involved look new, like it's been damaged or repaired or
No,
replaced?
the window looks exactly the same as the rest of the house.
Okay.
Is it open?
You can try.
Oh, no, so it's not already open.
Okay.
I look in through the window.
Yeah, you can totally look into the
With
window. You
your
can
weird
totally,
eyes.
With my
You
terrifying
see-
eyes.
You see a living room.
Mm-hmm.
As opposed to a dead room?
Yes. This room is very alive. It's got some healthy plants.
All right, this house is a mimic. We need to leave.
How dare you?
Basically, you see a normal living room. Like an old person living room. It's got a lot of lace and
The doilies.
doilies and,
Yeah.
it's really cute.
So
But
exactly what I imagine Lexi's house looks like.
Yes.
But Lexi is far too young.
Lexi is secretly just...
Never
some
been
people...
young.
You say some people have old souls. Lexi genuinely has an old soul, but not
I
in the
have
way that they're
never
talking
been
about.
young for a day
Okay.
in my life. It's fine.
That is fair. I mean, Granny Chic is rather cool. It is.
Oh no, we hurt
What?
Joe physically.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I
Joe, I'm sorry.
Joe, I would apologize, but I have nothing to do with this.
You're disclaiming all responsibility.
Yeah, are you gonna try the window or the door or circle the house?
I'm gonna try breaking
Yeah,
in.
we're gonna
just-
circle. We're gonna
Mhm.
circle around the house and check the windows before we try breaking anything.
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
I am going to
good.
physically hold Sammy back if she tries to break into a house.
No, there is no need. Are you gonna try the door? There is a front door and a back door.
Might as well see if that handle is on securely. We wouldn't want it falling off.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not only breaking in if the door opens on its own.
Yeah, on the front
Yeah.
door and the back door.
We've all
or
seen,
both.
Yeah.
those cop shows.
Good.
It's
Yeah.
perfectly legal.
Good.
Oh,
The back door opens.
Yeah, I would not.
There is no problem. It's been recently oiled. There's no sun.
Okay.
In that, can I roll? What would it be to listen out to?
Nothing.
Check
You
if there's
just
anyone
listen
inside.
in.
Can I hear anyone like moving around inside at all? Any
No.
sound of?
No, you don't hear anything.
Okay.
There is no sound. No movement.
Okay.
Okay. Cautiously.
You have
sorry.
piqued. No, I was just going to say you have piqued Brandy's curiosity for sticking their nose into other people's lives.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, with the blood, Monty.
I
is
see how it is. I'm not allowed to break
confirmed.
in, but you are.
I didn't break anything.
None of you broke in, which is hilarious.
Okay.
You are right now in the back foyer. You see a bunch of muddy boots and old person clothes.
Are any of the boots still like wet mud or is it dry mud?
A day old.
Okay.
A day old?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. how many pairs of boots, and are they all the same general size, or
No, actually, two pairs of boots, like hard work boots, and one pair of rubber boots. The one of the pairs of hard work boots are the ones that have been used the previous day.
okay?
Should we try calling out for him? See if anyone is actually here and alive?
That seems polite if we're not going to go with the highly illegal in most places, but apparently not
You
So
get
here.
no
Sammy
answer.
immediately shouts,
No answer.
"Hello, Bootstraps, are you home?"
Okay.
Because Sammy's
Go,
little.
going there, Sammy. What would you have said if we'd had a reply?
Hi.
Hello.
Hi, we'd like to look at your books, maybe?
Yeah.
But okay. But it looks like all three pairs of boots
Yeah, belong to
could
the same
include-
person. It looks
Okay.
like there is only one person
Okay.
living there, basically.
Okay.
Are we getting close to where you were thinking of wrapping us up, Alex?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Just wanted to check.
Yes, I was don't bid us farewell, Fishy, because we're gonna
Oh.
end anyway. So good night.
Oh, good night, Chrissy.
Basically, I just wanted for you to see this house, and I just want to know if you're gonna investigate the house or stop and look at the books. It's let's say that by the time that you circled the house and you look for old boot, you have like 30 minutes to dinner time.
Okay. Might as well while we're here, if we can find the books like in the living room, then that seems reasonable to poke around. We're
I'm
already
loving the. Well, we're here. We might as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
There's no motivation whatsoever for this.
yeah.
Basically, in between the foyer and the living room,
Mhm.
you see an open door towards the library.
Oh.
It's just a whole room full of books.
I'll
Yes,
tell
go
you.
ahead.
I'll tell you what the motivation is, Lexi.
Mhm.
It's that Monty has spent most of his life being
Mhm.
followed around by an overprotective supernatural being and does not understand what fear is.
This is a motivator, yes. Definitely. Also books. A whole room full of books.
Also, Monty is mundane, so
Mhm.
why would they be afraid of anything?
There's things like
Yeah.
muggers and murderers.
That's what
Yes.
he's got us for.
Yeah.
Yeah, having had Brandy around for most of my life, then yeah, feel fairly
Someone tried to
secure.
mug them once. Brandy then turned into the mugger and they peed themselves.
I can totally see all of these people trying to attack Monty and Brandy swooping down and scaring the crap out of
Yeah.
him, and Monty not even noticing, not even
Yeah,
realizing.
Monty, even when he was quite short, was never bullied at school. He was kind of surprised. There were some really horrid kids who almost seemed at first like they
Yeah.
might start something and then just like desperately avoided him.
Yeah, I wonder why.
It's really uneventful, actually. Yeah.
It's because Monty is touched by fate.
Well, or just really lucky. Whatever. It's couldn't have had anything to do with my best friend / sibling. It's, nah.
Nothing whatsoever.
No. Okay.
I love you a lot.
I do.
Okay, so you're gonna stop and look at the books for half an hour.
That sounds good to me, unless you two
Yeah.
have.
Yeah, we will investigate.
Roll me and investigate mystery. Or if anybody wants to roll and the other ones want to aid, same.
Actually, we
I
could
have-
do that.
Yeah.
Because
I think there's that.
what would aiding be though for them?
Yeah. Because
need another. Would that
You
be
can-
rolling?
You can just look at covers or bring out stacks of books for the one
Ah,
who is.
Help out uses cool instead of so.
Ooh.
If you succeed, then I would get a +1 for each
Good,
person's
yes.
meter.
Yes, that's
Okay.
even better.
So are you both cool?
Not
I
even
have
slightly.
I have a 0.
All my points are in
Good.
charm and weird. Literally all of them.
Oh, that's,
Perfect.
I have a 0 in cool, unlike my minuses to sharp and tough, but you know.
mhm. But that's so sweet, though.
All right. Are you helping?
Charm and weird. I will help if. Oh,
Roll
Yes.
As I said, it's
two
not a single
d6s.
brain cell to share
2d6.
between these people.
yes.
There is no
Okay.
brain cell.
Okay. I don't think I assisted terribly well. I have a 1 and a 5.
That's a 6 overall.
Plus you're cool, which is a 0. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not really much of a help, but
Yeah. I tried. I embarrassed myself.
you're wonderful. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sammy?
I rolled an 8.
Good. Good.
Oh
I was
dear.
hoping
Rolled
to
8.
get a little bit extra.
Yeah.
I, rolled an
you-
8. I think that is a success, right?
well,
Yeah.
it's partial.
Mhm.
Eight's a
There
part.
is some vaguely. There's some unresolved tension during research.
Oh my
yes.
god.
Please don't resolve it in front of me.
Yeah. Just so.
Okay, you see massaging, but it's actually strangling or attempting to strangle. But Sammy's neck is just too thick and hard.
I just choose to believe that Sammy is bringing Brandy a book and is like, the cover is very cool. Look at this. I am better than you, and it's actually an erotic book.
Oh.
Oh my god! Oh my god! How does this work? Because Sammy can't read.
Yes,
forgot.
exactly.
How does this
Sammy
work?
Sammy's just basing herself off of the
They're
cover.
sending
The
very
cover
mixed
is very
signals to each other.
classy. It's this embossed purple with gold flecks. It's
Yeah,
gorgeous.
you forgot that, didn't you?
I did. Oh God, we're screwed so badly.
So I just choose to believe that Sammy is like, these books look important.
Yes.
Mhm.
They feel. No, it's investigative
they
more
feel.
mystery. It's more important. They don't just look important. They
But the
feel.
help out role is just to read them for her.
Yep.
This book has had this bodybuilder in a tuxedo jacket on the cover.
not-
That's weird,
That's weird,
right?
right?
By Ray.
And this is how Sammy discovered Chuck Tingle.
Or the books I read.
Yeah.
Oh.
So yeah, Monty,
Mhm.
what does this? Oh, sorry.
I guess that's what the help out role is for, just translating what Sammy is handing to them.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Good
Yeah,
power.
I just.
Mhm.
So, it's okay. We are officially nearly done. Thing is, you see a lot of classic literature. And
Mhm.
a handful of books, maybe a whole shelf of books on botany.
Mhm.
But that's it. You don't find
That's
where the
anything on the
mushrooms come
history
in.
of the town.
Okay. Okay. Well.
Now, your time is up, and you should go to dinner.
Yes.
Which dinner will be in the next session.
Okay.
I am leaving you on a cliff.